Hey guys, good morning, good morning. Come in, let's talk, let's connect today. Come in, let's talk. I hope your morning or your day rather has been amazing. Mine, we are just waking up. It's a Saturday. So guys, come in, let's connect. So good morning everyone, good afternoon, wherever you are watching me from. How is your day going? How is your day going? My face is looking so swollen now. What's going on with my face? Is my camera too close to me? So, guys, come in, let's connect. Come in, let's connect. Hey, sis, how are you? How are you doing, Archtonia's family? How are you doing, UD? Good morning. I know you're already, I don't know if you have already gotten to Sunday already. We are just waking up on Saturday. I hope your day has been good. I hope you've been doing fine and doing amazing. So today I want to talk about why today's couples bring their marriages to the social media. Oh, so good. Great to hear you're doing well. And vis-a-vis, I'm taking a case of Blessings, Nkechi Blessings Sunday. She's been trending all week on social media, calling out her, she and her was it husband or boyfriend dragging themselves on social media, saying all manner of things. Just give me 1 second. Hey, sis, how are you doing? What, wifey, how are you doing? Thank you both for joining me today. I'm just about starting. And my topic today is why do today's spouses, why do they bring their marriages to the social media? Vis-a-vis, we have Nkechi Blessing Sunday that is trending now in Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria. If you've been following that story, there is nothing they have not said to each other, honestly. In the world of social media, you just answered the whole story. You just answered the question. Oh, we are living in the world of social media. So people think bringing their personal problem to social media is getting justice. They should go and ask Justin Dean how is affecting him now. He came to social media thinking, I'm coming to destroy Cora. I'm coming to get support, African support. How are the mighty falling right now? Ask Justin Dean. Anybody doing that should ask Justin Dean how he's finding it now. He can't stop talking because he has gotten fame from trying to drag his wife to social media. But the story is changing now. A lot of people are tired of him and all his spills and gossip. So people are beginning to understand the kind of person he is and all of that. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to thumbs up for me. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate both of you. Thank you so much. In our mother's time, nobody hear about problems they face in marriages. Absolutely. That's just the truth. But today, if your husband cough in the bedroom, you come and tell the whole world, hey, the man they cough. If he snores, if the man doesn't perform in the bedroom, you come and tell everybody that this is it. Then if you now have any little issue that that you could go through mediation or even walk away from the marriage, you first of all come and walk away in the social media so that they can make all the money with the nonsense and move on. I watched Blessing Nkechi Blessing Sunday saying that she had made so much money within these few days of her trending that she charges 100,000 naira for a post. Some people she would charge 300, some 1 million. Those so because her page on Instagram is trending, she's getting more business. So you now ask yourself, why not trend for good? Why trend with negativity? But it's what it is. And the young generation, they've sold their shame, if I will put it that way. They're ashamed to, they don't care. Nobody cares about shame anymore. Gone are the days you say, no, 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 I just don't want to drag myself into something negative. Everything is an opportunity for you to be famous on social media, whether good or bad. And my sister here is saying, a very sensible woman or man will not run to the social media to spread their dirty linen. Absolutely. I completely agree with you. I was thinking, I've watched your videos on Quora. Um, I was thinking, if only Justin knew that he was going to get this kind of backlash that he's getting, he wouldn't have ran to social media to do what he did. Um, I look at him as someone that is educated. He knows best what to do in his situation. Going for mediation if you want reconciliation, or going straight to court, do your divorce privately and nobody will hear about it, and you move on with your life. But he didn't anticipate what he's experiencing now. So he felt, yeah, let me go and deal with this girl where she makes all her millions from. He's the one giving us all the info. The girl is a millionaire. She has so much money. Why is she buying small apartments? Blah, blah, blah. You're the one that, there is this adage in Igbo. I'm gonna say it in Igbo. No boomma That's someone who kills will not want anyone with cutlass to walk behind him because he already knows what that means. Thank you, ladies, for joining me today. Thank you, Jenny Onyi. I really love your content, Jenny. If I have my destination vacation to Mexico, I must definitely come and see you, sis. I must definitely will meet in one of your fine beaches. Hi, Vivian. Thank you for the love. Thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to share this video. I didn't even share myself out. You see, YouTuber. Moment with Coty. You're serving it hot on relationships. I'm just there enjoying myself. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna read this comment because Wesley Walsh wife is actually very, very deep into this Cora story. Yes, that's just the same thing. One thing I don't like about Cora dressing is about Cora's dressing. Yes. No, 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 no. She doesn't feel cold. Where I live in my state is very cold. And our own winter could last till end of April, beginning of May. But she lives in California. So it's like I would say is warmer than in winter period. It's still warm for them. It's not cold, cold, cold. California, Lagos is too hot, so I don't want to use Lagos. I would say when Abuja's weather is kind of during the rainy season in Abuja, that's the kind of weather you have in California. So that's why she dresses the way she does and all of that. And besides, that's her business. It's her money. How about those that dance in the clubs? That's the yeah. California is warmer. Thank you for sharing me out, sis. Thank you, Moment with Mo, for sharing me out. I really appreciate you guys. Kano is very hot. Kano is very hot. It's only Jos that is cold. So I would liken their weather to Jos because some part of California gets really cold. Some get wind snow in some part of California. But the place where Cora is staying is that they don't see snow that much. If at all they see snow, maybe once in a blue moon. So that weather is relatively very, very okay. And that's why they dress the way. Look at me, I'm still wearing a turtleneck. And this, the reason why I'm in my basement, so you can hear the noise behind is the noise of a heater, so I don't get cold. Yeah, just is very cold, but just is not cold. If you come to my state, mom, Koti, just no cold, or just no cold at all. We get minus 35 degrees in my state in a very cold winter. We get -1, -2, up to minus 35 is absolutely, absolutely cold in my state. But Cora, they have the warm weather. My sister lives in California, so their weather is very warm. I really don't like how Cora dresses. That's too much for me to handle. But it's her profession. She's a dancer. And if you guys know America, you understand the competition is 1001% high. So for you to be known and recognized, maybe that's the path she chose. So maybe that's the path she chose, and that is it. Thank you all ladies for joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if any of you, if you guys are interested in sharing the topic with me today, I'm going to drop the link. Anyone can jump in and share. Yes, Jenny, when I had my little girl, when we were about leaving the hospital, the weather was -35. I can't forget that year. And you bring your car up to the hospital door. So the moment you come out, if you see how my daughter squeezed her face, I say that was what welcomed her to the world proper. -35 degrees. That year was very, very cold. This year has been an amazing winter for us. We got up to we'll get like -10, but it feels like -20. So if it feels like -20, it's very cold. But when we got like -35, it will be feeling like -50. So it's icily cold. But we move. So I'll be dropping the link for anyone that is interested in joining me today. I don't know how many of you have seen Nkechi Blessing Sunday. There is nothing that lady hasn't said. She has said it all. From the fact that she likes women better, and then you went for a man and wanting to marry the guy, and the fact that she brought all her bedroom equipment that she uses to make herself feel good, and the fact that the man does not have a job, that the man lives in a very poor area in Lagos, poor, very tiny rickety apartment, and coming to Lagos and feeling big boys and all of that. To me it was too much. It was too much for me. I will look at her stories. I'll say, why can't somebody tell this girl to stop talking? But even her sisters, her siblings, they've told her to stop. But I guess because of the money she's making from her page, she's not ready to back out at all. She said that within this few period that she has made over 13 million. That she got one deal of 10 million immediately that was still sitting fresh in her account. That was 2 days ago. And she charges 100,000 per post. And if you really go to her site, you see her site is heating up. Rather, her page, if you go to her page, is seriously heating up. So they are making money with their negativity. That's just it. And I believe they are copying the Western world so badly. We all know how Kim Kardashian came to fame. It was because of her ex tape that was made public, and since then she hasn't stopped being famous. So they're enjoying the fame and enjoying the money that comes with it. Thank you, Ed Variety, for joining me today. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Let me share my video out so that I'll see if I'll have more people join me today. Let's see. How do I even share myself out here? Oh, I'm not even on my channel. Oh, today is one of those days. So I'm trying to share myself out to see if we can have more people in the house to join me for this amazing topic. All right, I just shared myself out, and hopefully we have one or two persons. Hey, Daddy Bella. Daddy Bella, you know, working today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, you'll be back, but your kids want to have meeting. Okay. Koti, wait. My kids want to have a meeting with me. I don't know what it's about. Oh, get ready. Yeah, it's something you must buy today. Make sure your purse is full. They want something. So go and listen. Thank you so much, Daddy Bella. Thank you guys for joining me today. Thank you, Vivian. So any of you that is interested in jumping in, the link is in the comments in the chat column, so you can actually jump in. I'm talking the reason why every slightest problem in today's marriage, they will just jump to social media to tell us that their husband is not man enough and their wife is a gold digger and all of that. So why do people behave that way? That's the question I'm asking. Oh, she has triplets. Yeah, I see them. I was like, okay. Oh, better go for your meeting, Okoti, and make sure you have money in your purse because they want something. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, child, triplets. Only God knows how you coped when they were born. Boy. All right, I do have my sister here. I'm going to welcome her to the stream. Hey, sis, welcome.
Hi.
Let's hear you. You've been
Hello.
back
Yo,
and
Duka.
forth. You've been back and forth with Cora, so I know you have a lot to share with
Yeah.
us. So go ahead, man.
Yeah. Okay. There was one day I came across Cora Obide's video. I think it was on Facebook when she was dancing. I was like, wow. So each time I watch her video with her husband and her little baby daughter, I'm like, wow, marriage. Now, so marriage is sweet. I'm like, oh my God, this girl, she's lucky. And one day, that was it last month, there was this thing flying on YouTube um, that Justin Dean has divorced her. I'm like, oh, maybe they're just pranking us. I think it's a joke. Before I know, play. The thing is just escalating. It wasn't a joke. It was really. I was really shocked and it really hurts me, because I see these young people. I think Justin is about, is it 38, 39 years old? And Cora should be about maybe 27, 28. It really breaks my heart. But the one that really pissed me off when I saw Justin Dina talking about Cora, his speckles. I'm like, come on, man. What kind of a man are you? Oh my God, he's losing it, man. And I can see jealous in him. And oh, I don't know. Because if he say he's learned, he went to university, he's a graduate, he's a learned man, it's like he went all the way, to Nigeria to go and marry Cora, where even our mom went with him. And it was a big traditional marriage, where he pays all this dowry because, Cora is from Igbo land. And the way I see Cora is like, it's an open-minded person. It's just like we say, we Nigeria, we speak in Madalet, like Onyen Zuzu, but it's not Onyen Zuzu. It's just a way of life. She's a free will spirit like me, hugging her mother-in-law, playing with her father-in-law, playing with everybody. But suddenly, after having a baby, not a couple of days or like a week, then this stupid Justin went on social media instead of to run to Cora's family or even his own parents. I don't even know, because recently I saw his video where he says his parents are in support. I don't know how true that is. These white people or Igbo people, their way of thinking, handling issue is different from we Africans, isn't it? So, their traditional, It's their son's choice. Whatever I decide, his father cannot say no, 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 no. Not like in Africa where we decide for our family. We say no, you must go to that marriage, whether you like it or not. Blah blah blah. Like during our time. But you don't do it. You don't see that these days. But like you said before when I was watching you, why is it that people run to social media any small thing, bangana, they are on social media? Just you see, we know we all like money. Everybody like money to look good, to buy, to look nice, to live a good life, with your kids, your family. But these days, people are abusing it, whereby
Yes.
they take some certain thing to YouTube just to get views, and the world is crazy. I'm telling you, it's crazy. You see people now when they want to have a bath, they want to have a bed, they want to have their baby. They show that raw birth labor on YouTube. I won't do that for myself.
But let
Anyway,
me
I
be
do
very
shower.
honest with you. The labor story, because I can't even remember how I gave birth myself. You understand? So I'm now beginning to see that. Say, oh, they went through all this pain. I didn't go through that pain. I was like, hey, to me, it's like taking me back memory lane. How my labor was. I said, well, the first baby, when I had my first baby, I went to the hospital. They said I'm not dilating at all. That we African women, that our hips are so tight. That's what my Oyibo doctor told me. That she has seen that kind of situation. So I said, okay, what's the next option? She said, if I want CS, I said, fine, let's go into what day should I come? So they said, no, that since I'm already feeling contraction, that we can just go straight for. See, that was how I went. I had my first baby. So the second one, even my in-laws were that, yeah, this one is going to be a walk in the park. I said, which walk in the park? The first one was CS. They said, whoa. So the second one, I say, is there any, how about epidural? I don't like pain. So anything painful, I can't tolerate pain. So I go with the easy one. And I said, please, I just need a epidural because I don't want to go through what we are seeing now on social media. I don't know people go through it. I never had that experience. This
with
one
all that pain, they see video that come up. You see Cora when she was having baby, she was screaming. And people were like, all this dancing, this girl. So he's feeling labor pain.
You see? So that one, I was like, oh, it's like an eye opener. Is this real? Is that really what happened?
Labor pain is labor pain. Oh, no one is sweet, oh my dear.
Are
All those women you see on labor. Yes, labor pain is. There's nobody who go in the labor and just walk through like that.
18 hours. What my experience with my second baby was entirely different because I tried the first day, she wasn't ready, so I packed all my things. I went back home. I tried in is it induction or something they call it? I can't remember. Induce me. Yeah. I went back the second time with the inducement. She did not move. I wanted to have the baby.
Maybe she's big or she's not ready yet. She's trying to do makeup. Is she a girl? She's trying to take her makeup and her lipstick according to my grandmother.
I wanted the baby to end the year with me, but she was not ready. So when it was after the second day, I slept in the hospital. They did all everything. The baby wasn't moving. They said, ma'am, your whatever is still not opening up enough, so you can't push. You have to go home. I say, I went back home. But it wasn't that painful for me, even before the epidural. All this when I was in the hospital, there was no epidural. I went back home. The third day I came there, it was maybe my own didn't even last up to 1 hour and all of that. Baby came.
You just had free delivery, number one, isn't it?
Yeah. So normal delivery.
Children, pregnancy is different.
It is. So when I see those ones, I get encouraged. I say, thank God I was really blessed. So because if I look at their faces, I say, they can't be acting. This is real. So to some people, it helps them.
Yeah, they're in pain. Yeah.
When you now put camera in front of your own is what I don't know if that one.
I don't know how they do it, because with me, when I'm in labor, I scatter everywhere. I'm screaming, I'm shouting. I don't even know what I would. Maybe, okay, I might set camera there and just, say, okay, let me film myself so I can make views. You see, greed is ruling this world now, all over the whole world. Look at what is it called? This Russian guy. This is it president of Russia fighting Ukraine? So we human beings, we are insatiable. We want more. It's greed. what we are seeing now, what I see now, it doesn't shock me when you read Revelation in the Bible. That is what is happening today. Then social media, on top of it, Konkukuma spoil everything.
Everything,
Everybody wants money. Everybody wants to view. They do some things they're not supposed to do, you know? Like, okay, like I like Cora because she's a hardworking girl. I really feel for her. She can be anybody's daughter. The boy as well can be my son.
Yeah.
But he did wrong because
He did wrong.
I don't know what Cora has done to him anyway. I don't, you know, we women too, our own wahala, it get us to be.
Sis, let me welcome some people. Let me welcome some people so we can continue. Thank you, Estelicious, for joining us today. Thank you, Jenny. You're still here. Thank you, Proud Miss Child. Thank you, Mel Fitness, my girl. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you, Sister Ifechi and family. Thank you, Trending G's with Octavia. Thank you all for joining me. So you see, it's continue.
So you see, so social media has spoiled everything. We're all looking for money. We're all looking for views. So people do things that you'll be shocked just to get views just because of the money. The world we are living now is social media life, where you know we are carrying, we serve the blogger, we are putting Maggi and pepper, and so that the thing will be sweet. You know, we put. Don't want it happy, don't know happy, we add to it. But you know, it's a crazy social media life we are living. But the one that is annoying me is, you know, I feel for Cora, what she has gone through, but we don't really know what has conspired that led Justin to react like that.
Yes.
But Justin, because they are still young, marriage is not easy. Even me, you see, when you marry Oyibo person and when you marry Africa person, it's different. International marriage.
Yeah.
I live with Oyibo for many years now. You know, it's different from my first marriage. I married a Nigerian man. I got my 4 beautiful kids there. So I kick. When I kick at home, my husband he shut up his mouth because he can't take my hit. He will run away from the house or do something. When I start now, after some time, he just laugh. You know. But Justin, I think because they are both young as well. Cora is in her early 30s, or you know, approaching 30s. Justin is about 30 something, still young. So young marriage is not easy. That's why maturity, you know, helps a lot. You know, when I was young and now, I know the difference. I know how I act. I know how I react to, you know, I know how I react to things.
But sis, if I can come in there, you know, you say young marriage. I think if I look at it, my father must have married when he was 25.
That is in those days, now, not nowadays.
That's what I'm saying. They still married young and they maintain their marriages. They will go to their parents or families for reconciliation. But this one,
not be nowadays again. It's gone now. During our time, you see, you tolerate a lot of things. But I think what broke their marriage as well, for me, the way I'm looking at it, you know, not everything you do in your home you bring out to social media, because enemy of progress are there. I think some evil spirits don't go through them from social media. I'm telling you, because the way the man react, when you look at, because the other day it took me time to watch all their videos.
Wow,
I'm
you
like,
did?
I'm telling you the truth. I sat down all day. I was watching Cora video with Justin Dean. Justin Dean, they were in love. Then now I'm comparing now. Why? So my spirit is telling me, my instinct is, I said, there is some, because when you look at some comments our Nigerians are making on Justin Dean page concerning Cora, our Nigerians, in fact, my next war, I'm not gonna be Africa person. I'm not going even near Nigeria road.
I don't blame. Somebody told me here, say in the next life, he wants to be majority race. That he doesn't want to be a minority. He will still come from his kindred, but he will not be a minority race. That's just the way he put it.
Yeah, because sometimes, like if you watch some of my videos from my life experience, I'm telling people, when you go my channel, go watch my videos, see as I dey flashy. No copy me, do your own, wear the shoe, cut your coat according to your size, because you don't know the shoe when I wear, where they pay me. You see? So looking at Cora, there, a lot of people are jealous. Yeah, Cora now from social media, then winch that girl marriage. You know? Home problem from any corner, jealousy from young people who wants to be like Cora, who want to marry Justin Dean. Now them put their spell. Yeah, because
When they want to marry
when you look Justin Dean has no cause. When the wife just deliver, look at the time she's in labor. Look at the support Justin Dean give to this girl. Can you imagine that now they go be like cataract? You see, so they didn't use wisdom, undermining they are young. Not all young people are matured. You see now, Justin Dean is not matured in heart, but it's well learned. Yeah. So that girl, Cora, she's matured because she no come for social media. They talk, now the Justin Dean, I just they vomit, they leak and they vomit, they leak and they go. But you don't get anybody where tap him. Nigerians where they on his page, they are supporting him.
Yeah, they are the one hailing him.
But now, because Justin is somebody who is arrogant, is a proud man. He don't know how to go back and say sorry. Because already he is messed up everything. Like he said, he will come on another video. He will say social media broke my marriage. He will come again and say my family support my marriage. So I think he is confused as well.
Yeah.
But what they should have done if they were really matured in heart is we're in a Western world where you go to counselor, isn't it? Marriage counselor, where they counsel you, you just go, oh, I'm divorcing my wife, go. I don't know how that girl cope with it too, because it wasn't easy at all.
Do you know if you think about it on that angle, you'll be asking yourself, how come this girl the next day she was on social media maxing everything up like a macho woman? I tell you, when she broke down, I was expecting her to at least break down and cry and say, look, you guys don't think it's okay with me. I'm just trying to be strong for my daughters. She's a very strong person. She has a very big heart. She really has a very big heart.
Because if we're to some women, like look at Annie Dibia the other day when her husband zoomed away to America to go and meet her. Oh, my husband, and we both again. You see?
So that is it.
Maturity is very, very important. It's not by age.
It's not. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Let me see if I'll take some comments. I'm
at work anyway. I'll leave you guys. So all the best.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
I'm always working. Yeah, babe. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Anna, Wire Official, for joining me. Thank you, Trending Gist. Thank you, Oni. Thank you, Proud Miss. And Trending Gist said, I think Cora's husband is trying to cash out with the problem. Yes, that's what I think he's doing, because if not, by now he should have shut up and stopped talking. Oni said, I must still be Igbo from UK or US. Yes, so I believe in that too, not from Niger, beg. A Proud Me said, best to keep marriage or dating relationship private and off social media to preserve the sacred meaning of a united bond between two people, which doesn't include the whole world. Bro, I agree with you 110%. You are so right. But that's not what we are seeing these days. These days, if you have any problem with your spouse, especially when you find yourself in the public eye, you just come and break the news and start trending. Some companies that don't care whether you're trending negatively or positively will be paying money for you to advertise for them. That's what is happening now. Thank you, Be Yourself. Thank you, sis, for joining me. So I'm going to be dropping the link as well in the chat. So anyone that wants to jump in, please don't hesitate to jump in. The link is there. So the reason why I brought this, I got tired of reading, or rather watching and reading Blessing Nkechi Sunday. I think Nkechi Blessing Sunday with her UK husband / boyfriend. I don't know which one they are in. Thank you, Say TV, for joining me. Thank you, Be Yourself. So anybody that is interested in jumping in, please don't hesitate to jump in. The link is in the chat room. Trend Me said, once you become famous, your life becomes everybody's life. Absolutely. But even at that, you can still keep your marriage private. You can still take some things off social media. I was reading something a few years ago that's Selena Gomez. She has not been on social media for 4 years. And that girl has more followers than Kim Kardashian and Beyonce. You understand? But she hasn't been on social media for 4 years. And when they interviewed her, I think it was Good Morning America, she said that her sanity was very, very important. So her mental health was important, and because of that, she switched off. So even if her account was active, maybe someone was managing it. I don't know if the account was active while she was away for 4 years. So the point is this: if you're a celebrity and you still have those problems that every other individual, regular people have, you don't have to be the one that will announce your problem to the world. Because if you don't tell us, we will not know. But if you bring it to the public, that's when it becomes a topic in our mouths. That's when you start hearing advices from every nook and cranny, even those that make sense and those that don't make sense. So they brought their problem to the world. That's why the world is talking about them. But they are not getting any form of empathy. They are not getting any form of healing from bringing their stories to social media. Proud Miss as well said, when you don't bring your love life on the internet, the world will speculate is because it's a reminder that many are invested too much of their lives rather than let me read it again. Because it is a reminder that many are invested too much into the lives of others rather than their own lives. Yeah, but even at that, you can still keep some things to yourself. You can still keep your marriage out of the media. You can. Social media, they are the ones that bring their matters on social media. If you hear what Nkechi Blessing Sunday is talking about, it's like, I don't know, Cora Zone is even beautiful in the sense that Cora is not talking. So Justin is the one making a mess of himself. Cora has been quiet, doing her dance, using her dance to pepper Justin, and Justin is the one that can't contain his emotion and will come out and be spilling things. But Blessing and her own fiance or husband, their own is that they are both talking. This one is talking, this one is talking, and they are going into details of what the public is not supposed to know. So let me have someone jump in. Trending gist, pop in, because I know this kind of topic is hot in your mouth. So pop in here and let's share the story together. Absolutely, I agree with you. Justin is talking too much. I was trying to watch this morning. I was trying to watch Gist Central's channel where she brought in Justin. No, it wasn't Gist Central. It was Vivian Oko's channel. She brought the video out this morning. Everything Justin was saying on social media this morning about African juju and African magic, and a lot of people threatening him with all of that. I was just saying this guy should stop talking. African juju is not the same as magician's power. They are not the same. And Pretty Love Mommy TV, thank you for joining me today. Thank you all. You guys, please don't forget to thumbs up the video for me as you come in. Thank you all for joining me. You guys are amazing. I'm so happy that you guys are here. Thank you all for stopping by. So if you have anything to share with us today, please jump in. Let's share together. Share your opinion. Let the world get to hear what you think that is going on and why they can't stop. To me, I think it's because of the financial gain. That's why most of them can't stop, because the more they throw in, you know, they point gasoline to the fire, the more the traffic on their social media, and the more people are, trooping there, the more they are making money. I do have trending gist here, so I'm gonna let her in now. Thank you so much for joining me today, Trending Gist with Octavia. Guys, you can also go to her channel. Her channel is where I get updated with any latest information happening around the world. So also check her out. And if you don't have me, please don't forget to, link up with me and leave me a comment in any of my videos so that I can follow through and come visit. Okay, Mel, Trendy G said something. He said, Mel, laugh out loud. I gave my thought about some of this stuff on your panel before. I can't lie, some of the G's are hilarious, but I don't want to see a person's life get ruined either. It's true. It's true, my brother. You're so right on this one. Man, their stories are, But Justin is talking too much. Anybody close to him should tell him to just shut it for a second. You can't come to tell the whole world the size of your woman's private. We don't want to hear about that. Okay, we are. The next thing now, they will start calling me feminist. That's how somebody called me feminist in Valise's channel because I left a comment there. We don't want to hear how or whatever is so this. We are not interested, please. We are not. So that's my opinion. Thank you so much, IJ Amara TV, for joining me today. I appreciate all of you. And I'm going to leave the table for Trending Gist to let us know what she thinks about the topic. Thank you, sis.
Oh, thank you very much, host. I'm just quickly going to say a few stuff because I'm about to step out of the house now. And if I come back in, if you're still on, then I'll be able to jump on. But really, this man, at first, when the whole thing started, I really felt for Justin also. God, like, even though Cora is not saying anything, for him to come out, he shouldn't have done it. But it's like the thing that people do this modern day. So we're no longer surprised, to see people jumping on social media, immediately have issues with their family or spouse, whatever. But the angle he's taking it to lately seemed like, because Cora is cashing out, this is her line, this is a line of work and all of that. So it's bad that she's getting a divorce, but at the same time, she's still making money from the whole thing. So at a point, it seemed like he's now kind of jealous that he came out to bash her, but that is actually generating revenue for her, and making her more popular. So some of the words he's saying, she's cashing out with this, me, I'm not, she's an influencer, so she's making more money than me. So many kind of, I'm like, what's your point? Are you upset that you're getting a divorce? She's treating you bad, or you're upset that she's cashing out with the whole divorce thing? And talking about why did she rent a small apartment where she has a lot of money? Is that your problem, really? So because she has a lot of money, she should go and rent a White House or something to live in? I don't understand. He's just being petty at this point. He's talking too much and he's being petty. Sitting down and reading people's comments and responding and all of that is not necessary. The lady is not talking. She said she will not bash you. She will not say anything because you are the father of her kids. Which makes sense, because those children will grow up and they will see the video where both of you were bashing each other if she would do the same, So right now at this point, they will grow up seeing only his own videos, and she has kept quiet, being smart. Even if she's at fault, she's able to keep quiet and not say anything. And people are now seeing okay, it seems like Cora has more sense than the husband. He should just be quiet, and whatever happens, happens. That's just it. So talking too much will not even help. It will only make it worse, because some people are now seeing him like, you talk too much, like what Africans will call woman rapper, he's now making himself to look like the woman rapper in the relationship. So
absolutely.
No need. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, so all these things he's saying is going to damage his case in court, and I don't know who is advising him, because they now see him that he's not stable, for him to be saying all the things is. And once the court starts saying you're an unstable person, you're not having any full custody. He said he's going to fight for full custody. I have my parents here, blah blah blah. Because he's not gonna get any full custody at all, if at all he gets custody the way he's going. So go ahead, Cora. I'm still here.
The thing is, no good person even wants to fight for full custody. What is it? Is it that Cora is out of her mind? She's crazy. She's not mentally or financially stable, that you want to fight for full custody? And talking about your parents, what are you, 2 years old, that you have to involve your parents in everything you're doing? It doesn't make any sense. And I don't think they will give him full custody, except Cora proves not to be able to. But if they will follow through with every evidence and everything, I don't think they will deprive her. And she has a little one that is even still breastfeeding. Why would they give you full custody of a child that is breastfeeding when the mom is not crazy?
Absolutely. The reason why he's bringing,
strange.
Yeah, he's bringing his mom is backing him and all of that, so that you will use that, because the court is going to ask you who is more stable. You understand? What kind of work are you doing? How would you cater for your children if you're working and all of that? But you can see Cora doesn't work any official work. She can be in her living room with her children and be doing her dance. You understand? So she's now showing that she's a more stable person. She's not showing that she's mentally confused like Justin is now. because everything Justin is saying is bringing that more damage to the problem. Stop trying to like compare your, she's making more money. Why is she the guy should even be thanking Cora for getting one bedroom studio, because what it means is that no man is going to be crashing there. You understand? Because that's the thing they will ask you. She's just going to be sleeping with her kids, and then the living room is extra space because some people put, the sofa bed. But at some point, as the kids continue to grow, definitely Cora is going to upgrade to 2 bedrooms so that the children, that's what the court is going to eventually discuss with them, so that the children will be able to have their own room. You understand? But right now, he should be thanking God. Hey, this woman, she's very prudent. She's very, but everything is turning around and turning against Justin that brought the story to the social media. So he's beginning to, I don't know who knows him well. Please, someone should just tell him to stop talking. Go and talk to your lawyer if you have a problem. We don't want to hear, okay?
Exactly. Host, let me run off. When I come in, I will jump on if you're still here.
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you all for joining me today. Thank you, Princess Bella Beauty Channel. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Proud Miss, for keeping the chat room very, very interactive. And I'm going to read another comment. Proud Me said, children are the ones who lose in this situation because other kids will ridicule them for their parents. Oh, yeah, that's true. Voluntarily advertised drama, which is always unhealthy and can cause depression. I absolutely agree with you. I completely agree with you, because just like I was telling people about YouTubing, a lot of people will come and do all sorts of things on YouTube, not minding that if any of their child's classmates should see those videos, their children experience in school will be completely bullied and ruined. But they don't get it. You understand? I was trying to like make a prank with my daughter one day. I said, Mama, what do you think if I do shower routine? She said, Mommy, the day you think about it, I will stop school. Period. Because I can't have anybody ridicule me in school. And look at what Proud Miss is saying. I've pinned it in the chat here so that people can see. The drama they are causing, they are voluntarily giving us the drama, and people are cashing out with it because a lot of social media people are making money from discussing about them. But the thing is that their children, once they get to school age and start reading and writing, and once you're 6, you can read, you understand? And they watch all these videos, they hear all these things, then they're not even minding what will happen to their children's mental health. But anyway, we'll pray for all of them. Akudos Kitchen, thank you so much for joining me today, sis. I truly appreciate. Thank you so much. Please, you guys should share me out so that we can have more people in the house. Share me out if you can. Thank you so much, sis. I really appreciate. All right, I'm reading another. Proud Me say, for issues this problematic, one can only ask God if he can. Please heal the issue. So neither side gets hurt. That's the thing. But first of all, what I'm saying is that Justin should just stop talking. Because if he stops talking, the story will start dying down. But if he continues to talk, people will continue to generate news from his statement. He should just keep it quiet. Stop talking. If he wants to talk, he should have, by now, I believe he has a lawyer. Should talk to his attorney and let us stop having information from him. No. Honestly, I've done watch his social media. I don't follow him on Facebook. I only follow him on Instagram. But I got tired of the whole thing. That's why I've not been carrying their information. I took the topic when it was trending. People were like, was a prank. It wasn't a prank. And I made my video saying this is no prank. The guy meant what he said, But when they kept talking and talking, I said, no, I don't want to get into this mess with these people. I really pray that someone will let him understand that he's doing more damage to the situation than good, so he can stop talking, stop feeding the angry social media fans that want to hear news, that like gossip and all of that. He should stop. Yeah, I don't honestly. See my unique lady P. Hey sis, how are you? How you doing? How are you? Thank you for joining me today. I'm so happy to see you. And make sure you jump into this link. I'm going to share it again. Jump into this link. I'm talking about why today's couple can't just keep their marriage situation to themselves. Why do they have to bring it to the public? I don't know if you're following the story of Nkechi Blessing Sunday and her bobo in England. How the girl came on social media. She said that she doesn't care. She's ready to say anything and everything. After all, she's making money from it. They were paying her 100,000 per post. That she charged a particular company 10 million for 6 months. Another one 3 million. So she's cashing out, and for that reason, that she's ready to keep her page active. So because of money, a lot of people have, they've sold their shame. So because of money, and that's what it is. So we should say the way it is. Justin bringing this to public media didn't know he was going to make more money for Cora than he expected. Cora is cashing out. She has about 4 YouTube channels. She has Facebook. She has Instagram. The girl is making money. So thank you, Black Money. Thank you for joining me today. I truly, truly appreciate you. Thank you, bro. Thank you for joining me. Just give me 1 second, guys. My phone is dying, so I have to put it on charge. Sorry, guys. Just 1 second. Okay. I'm back to you. Sorry about that. I just needed to plug my phone back on. So feel free to jump in the link is in the chat. Feel free to jump in to share your opinion with me. Thank you, Black Money. Thank you, Proud Miss. Thank you for keeping this active in the comment section, Proud Miss. I really appreciate you. Profit coming out of drama is something one who is greedy will settle for. Proud Miss. Since greed comes in many forms, that makes sense why he would do this. Blessings, brother. Blessings. You just said it all. Yeah, that's just it's greed. My previous host talked about it, that today's young people, they are full of greed. Money, greed can do and make you do anything. Wesley wife talked about it when she was here. That because of greed, they want money, they want too much money and all of that. They can bring in their personal problem to the public so that they can cash out. And they're really cashing out because some of their videos are in hundreds of thousands. And for social media, for Facebook pays even more than YouTube. So they're making so much money on social media, and that's why they can't stop the drama. As Justin is fueling it by talking, Cora is also entertaining it with her dance and her moves. And for not talking, she's making money because people are wondering, what is keeping this girl strong? What is making her strong? What kind of energy does she have? What kind of strength? Where is she driving that strength from? And that she's supposed to have been depressed by now. She's supposed to have been this by that, but she is going on very, very strong and going on powerfully. So a lot of people are following her, watching her to know what is going on. She's cashing out on all platforms on social media out of what her ex-husband, is saying. Thank you all for joining me today. Thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you. I'm trying to see if there is any comment I missed. Let's see. I think I got all the comments. Okay. Yeah, Proud Miss is still right. And say people destroy each other every day for money or for higher status than who they're having a problem with. Even them now acknowledging that regardless, if they prosper, they also lose in the end too. That's the thing. That's so right, Proud Miss. That's so right. Competitive nature can be deadly. Absolutely. The thing is, in terms of Cora's issue, Cora never brought this matter to the public media. She never did. It was Justin that brought it to social media, rather. And I was reading news the other day about was it an NFL? I'm going to get the facts right. A man that the wife had brain surgery. So he waited for the wife to come out from brain surgery. The moment the wife came out from brain surgery, the man said went in for divorce. So, people were like, why that he was sensitive? Why would you tell your woman that just gave birth to your child a few days after delivery that you're going out for divorce? So this one happened last week. I was like, whoa, people can be insensitive. They really don't care. Maybe they've been having the problem for a long time, trying to like manage it because of the pregnancy. They didn't want to go for divorce so that they would not have crisis. Just like this one that happened recently. Let me even check my email. I might be able to find that story. I was like, wow, the guy could have waited, but I mean, it's what it is. He was done with the whole thing. So let me see if I will find it. I believe I sent that to myself. It was from Yahoo News. Didn't I send it to myself? Okay. If I can find it, let me see. No, this one is different. I really can't find that email. I wanted to share it with us here. So people said Justin was insensitive, but I guess that's how people do things these days. So I can't be able to say otherwise. Okay, host, I want us to talk about what point should people. Yeah, see, that was my second topic on this thing, but what is it called? StreamYard said my topic was too long, so I had to limit it to this. So jump in, let's talk about it. And that's what I wanted to. I wanted to do two topics, but the first one was too long. StreamYard said it was just 100 words only, so I couldn't. Thank you for joining me today, Ruthie. Thank you, sis. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you, ladies. Thank you, guys. I'm really so happy having you guys to discuss these topics with me. And thank you, Proud Miss. Proud Miss is always very engaging whenever he gets to a stream. I really appreciate that a big time. Thank you, bro. So I'm gonna leave my link again out. So Unique Lady P is yeah. Hey sis, how are you? See your rosy cheeks. I think it's only me they carry cheeks now. You know that you kiss it, but
you're always glammed up. See, yeah.
It's only powder and lipstick. I didn't even rub foundation. It's only lipstick and eyebrows I did.
I beg you. See, I went to watch the, your this thing with Mel in Mel's this thing because I missed the live stream, and I heard you complaining that you don't even know how to make up, you don't even know how to start, you don't know the one that is foundation and all that. I say, ha, go and check the comments I dropped. I told Mel to tell you that you don't even need it because you're already beautiful.
I don't have any foundation on my face. So.
You're already beautiful. You don't need it. So
see,
God knows that.
Put my red lipstick, I will not come out.
Those things that will be stressed to you. That is why God has already blessed you. So you don't even need it. Stop complaining, because I heard you when you said, wait until I know how to do it. And this YouTube and I go see fashion. Like I took time to listen to that live stream. I said, you don't even need that, because do you see the way I am now? I'm okay, but when I apply all these things, I feel heavy. I don't know. Like, do you know if I make up immediately I'm finishing my live stream, the first thing I'll do is just to wipe everything. I don't know.
See,
so you think it's easy?
Liked my face to be made up, but unfortunately, I know Sabi. You know the way
you don't need them. Do you know there are people that when they make up, they will become ugly? Do you know?
Yeah, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
My immediate elder sister, if she make heavy hair makeup, you will run away. But once she put her small powder and lipstick, that is all. She's good to go. And carve her eyebrow.
My foundation finished. I say I'm not buying another one until I told somebody to give me a list. the first stage, the second stage. I was the manager.
I heard when you are telling the Banigos.
To give me list now, because I've watched a lot of YouTubers. I say I will be watching them like this. My sister, my daughter, the little one, will come and join me. Mommy, hey, that's so nice. So we'll be doing it, trying to.
You don't need that, my beg. Hello. Hello, everyone in the chat. Greetings, everyone. So I'll be here. You see me now. I'm just here lying down.
Enjoyment all the time. Enjoying
It's not cold, Jare.
Your own is worse past mine. My own is worse past yours. You still the get snow?
No.
See? My own snows every morning now. The snow is there. On a so
yeah, I used to eat.
Yeah.
You guys are already used to it. I'm trying to get used to it.
No, don't worry, you will.
Okay.
Roots makeup now is very expensive. My sister. I went to buy Fenty. That was 2 months or 3 months ago, and the one that just finished. My only one bottle. They said it was $30-something. Then the one they will put on the nose, that one they draw on the nose. I can't even remember how. By the time I finished from the store, I was already spending $7-something just for 2 pieces of it.
That's why I told you that you're already blessed. So don't stop even envying them.
I want to learn now. At least make my daughter see me the makeup now.
Oh yeah, you're already made. You're already beautiful.
Okay. So Unique, I'm glad you brought this topic up. It was my second topic this morning, but they said it was too lengthy, so I couldn't add it. I was trying, at what point will someone back out in a relationship? Remember, did you hear what happened to Sinachidi this morning?
Was it. That was what made me to bring it, because I wanted to do live stream. I was talking with somebody. I was preparing my live stream this afternoon because I was contemplating. I don't even know if you have live stream. So I was already making my thumbnails for that live stream when I got your notification. And this was what I was about to. When I got your notification, I said, Biko, let me just leave it. EK, coming. EK, coming. I no get her. I just told the person I was going to do live stream, but your notification has, I've seen it. So I'm going there now. We'll talk about it there.
Honestly.
Because it's very, like, when I read that thing, I've been heartbroken since yesterday. I saw that news immediately, like 10 minutes when it started. I wanted to carry that news, but my heart no agree. It's always difficult for me to write rest in peace for people. It's very hard for me. The thing they break my heart. Easy than birthday. But when it comes to rest in peace, on a like I don't know. If I had carried that news, I saw it very, very early. I went, checked the big bloggers, and they have carried it that time. But hey, and then as at that time, the cause they have not said the cause. The first person I saw that carried that news said is a throat cancer and all those things. Then when I now saw it, I was like, the same truth that she's singing gospel. How would God allow that?
Forget
only
that
the ministration coming out of that voice.
Unique, don't go there. Let me ask you one question. What will you say about children born with cancer? What sin did they commit?
Those ones, I won't say they didn't commit anything.
Thank you, but they were born with cancer. When I woke up this morning to use the restroom, you understand, I saw Zaram live. It was 5:30 in the morning. I couldn't go back to sleep, so I joined her because she's looking for watch hour. So she said the same thing you just said, the same truth that she's using to praise God. I said, There are some things we don't have to. For the fact that the person is praising God or a worship leader doesn't mean the person's life is right before God. That's the only judgment God has to render. So we shouldn't ask God those questions. They might be very, very glamorous in our faces, very holy, feel so, look so, but the heart of man is still desperately wicked. Who can tell? Yes. So we leave that part for God. So I know. I told Zaram, Adele, I think it's Adele, or I think Adele, that's her name. Adele has had throat cancer before. She went, I think it was dictated on time. She went on, she did all the necessary treatment, and she got healed. But because we don't have medical facility back home, they might not dictate anything on time. and it gets worse. So I'm gonna let you continue.
Okay. No, I understand the level you are going to. Sorry, maybe I'm digressing from your topic and I didn't even answer your question, but this is a very burning question in my heart. I was even saying, I don't even, I was, when this thing came to my mind, I was saying I'm going to DM you, maybe you come, we talk about it. But I just thank God I saw it. So when I saw Blessing, let me start from Blessing Kechi. When I saw Blessing Kechi's, all these things, and like all this, there was one post I read, she was like, that all these things has been happening, but she has been enduring and all that. And then Blessing CEO also said that this is what kill people. They will be there. What would the society say? What would these people say? What would these people say? And they'll keep enduring until something happens. And maybe 4 hours later, I now saw that this woman is dead.
Yeah.
2 hours when she died, I now saw the real cause of her death. So this whole thing just messed me up today. Like, I kept thinking, I said, why? What is happening? Like, they walk.
Thank you. Thank you. I was telling Zara. Zara was like, why? I say CM. Unique, I don't know if you were here on Thursday when we had at Mel's channel.
At Mel, yes. I was the peppy because I was filming.
You had the ladies in the panel, right? They were giving their personal experiences.
Yes.
One of them said,
I was the peppy with my ninja. So I was filming with my phone.
You see? So one of them said she ran out of an abusive marriage, but her family refused to support her because they are FX. That's the
and I asked her, would your family rather receive you in RIP than now?
I don't know. That's what is, if you compare it to these ladies on the musician, the gospel singer that passed, that marriage must have been so bad. You understand? But because of my religion, my doctrine, my church, she that is it. People can't see you that your marriage is broken. Oh, at what point will you walk out?
Because somebody was saying that they even told her to confide on Paul Eneche, Pastor Paul Eneche, but she said no. She's a Dunamite. So that she said no, that the whole church, because there's another post I saw on IG, they were like, was the church not aware that this lady was passing through all these things? Was her pastor not aware? Then I saw somebody she confided in that the person said that they have told her severally to confide in, to report the man to Paul Eneche, that the whole of Abuja where she lived knew that this man is maltreating her. You understand? I was like, is her sister, she's a twin, is her twin sister not there? Is her sister's not there? Yes, marriage is a personal thing. But then they will say, if this woman had been alive, how many months you go, Fiona? Hey, actress, artist, this person is divorced. How many months? 2 months, 3 months. Another gist will come out.
That's if at 2 weeks, another gist has covered that.
If not that Justin keep posting different things. This Cora, don't forget and say. You understand?
And Akudo is asking, Akudo, you remember that person that said, Ekueme, the lady that sang
Sinachi Nwachukwu.
Ekueme, you are the living God. The lady that sang.
She sang it so passionately.
That's the lady that passed. When I read it, they say she has throat cancer. You understand? I understand she had throat cancer, but it wasn't throat cancer that killed her.
They didn't say there is a post on Instagram that said she never had throat cancer. That the man hit her on the chest and she developed complication from the chest. That was what I read.
Whoa! So this is
she died out of domestic violence.
What?
That is why I'm saying at what point that among the 4 children this is what I read. Out of the 4 children she gave birth to, during her pregnancy of those 4, the man beat her, that to the extent that all the people in her surrounding, that almost everybody in Abuja knew that this lady is passing through hell. That she couldn't, when you now tell her to leave, she will tell you, oh moya, dear, church, yeah, meaning what? So if somehow, like this, what's her name? Kechi, what? Somehow, I'm not even blaming her. But what I'm against is all this casting. They are casting themselves on this thing. If you know work, you know work. Like which day? Is it not day before it's the people we are talking about it? I was shocked. Oyoyo. It's just that that you people platform, you people assist, nobody could just join or to say anything. You understand? I was shocked. If you see, I was there with my ninjas. Like I was from beginning. I was even, you saw how Mel open mouth. I was listening to what the other lady, Tonya, passed through. That was the same. That was how I was feeling where I was. They don't tire you and anybody umbilical cord saying I'm married. Even some people will not tell you until death. Which death? One death I have set you apart. Is the man not living?
Right? You know, Unique. When I say it like this, people think maybe because I have a law background, that's why I'm always talking about divorce. No, it's not it. It's because it's only he who is alive that will seek for justice.
Exactly.
The person that is alive that can look after their children. These children,
exactly.
What's happening to them now?
Oh, yeah,
what? I heard the story on a live chat. I was so angry, but they said because of the throat cancer. I know even if she had throat cancer, there might be complications from the beating and all of that. Is what the cause of the real cause of
Instablock. That was what Instablock carried. That it was out of that. Instablock carried throat cancer. But later on, at about 2 hours later, because when I woke up this morning, I checked all those things. When I woke up, there is somebody, you know, all these WhatsApp chats. There is this close person she have chatted with. This person that disclosed her, they said the person was like, this is what this woman passed through. This is the real truth. That's what Instablock carried is not the truth. That is out of the man hit her on the chest. That was what made her. I was like, this is brutal. This is really brutal. Me, person no can't die this life because of what the society will say. You know, before they used to say don't separate in marriage and all those until it's domestic violence. Now they don't domestic as in me, I'm just very, very angry, seriously.
No,
I've been very angry.
Don't be. We just have to keep speaking up. You remember that our live session usually within 2 hours, at most 2 hours 10 minutes, but that day was almost 3 hours because those ladies, they've gone through things, and we all came with all our experiences. You understand? The things.
Do you know that was why I love that your combination? You understand? I love how you guys carefully selected, because maybe if you are talking now, it will be like, okay, you are learned, you got school, you are enjoying good home and all that. But different people from different angles, everybody, don't we have a with now? You will share from your own personal experience. Banigos will share her own personal experience. Look at those ladies. See, this thing is awareness that people should
should create, talk about.
We should keep talking about it. Women, you must not die in that marriage. You must not. You must not. Especially when it have started with domestic violence. You understand? Even if it is at the relationship level, that one alone is a loan to find your way. And you know, like just like Tonya was saying that day, sometimes the red flags will be there, but because okay, changing now, I know okay, changing, and they will end up with somebody that will now lead them early to grave. There was something that somebody wrote on Instagram, said, when you know you have mission on this earth, the person you allow into your life is important. You understand? Not because ndị began not go DB, but you know one annual fiaga sending you to early grave.
I'm telling you, that day I don't know if you heard the one. There is this lady, a friend of mine when we were in Lagos. That lady was her very close friend. The first child girl, third girl. So she had 3 girls, and the second and the third she had a lot of complications. So the doctors in Lagos told her, do not try another one. Then Nedisieba na Motarangoke, Nadia Sieba, do you understand? They were busy dragging.
It's better the man should go and marry another woman.
Wife.
Let my life be for them.
The girl eventually got pregnant for the fourth one and had that baby boy and never made it out of the theater room.
You see, imagine.
So what joy will he be raising that son with? You know, that kind of thing. Each time,
even the woman, is she not selfish?
Is it the mother-in-law?
If she had been alive, she would be alive to train her children. Even if the man goes to marry another wife, you are still alive. Eh?
You know, we get the society dictate for us how to live our lives, especially back home in Africa. And if I bring it back to Cora and Justin, you know, Justin must have psyched the mentality of our people that Africans, they dress not normally. They don't dress the way the wife dresses and all of that. Thinking if I bring this news that is going to favor me. But look at how it's happening to him now. People are busy. He turns off his comment section on Instagram because of the abuse. People are abusing him, telling him all sorts of things, and he never stopped talking. As of yesterday, he did another video. So, yeah, it was yesterday, Friday. He did another video. Thank God it's Friday and all of that. So when you look at it,
even this morning, I think he did a video or he had some posts that people are threatening with black magic.
Yes, that's the latest I saw. I've not gone to social media to find out, but I saw it on YouTube on Vivian Oko's channel. So I watched it there. I just left my comment for Vivian. I hope she will not feel my disdain about what Justin was saying. So the thing is that women should know when to take a walk. They should know when to take a walk because do you understand? When you're not there, another person will raise your children for you. It's as simple as that. You understand?
Even there's a proverb that says, he that fights and run, we live to fight again.
And another time. You know, I can't even, okay, look at that lady. She's not a very young woman. You understand? So for her, that's why Oji Hikacha Hikananya, you understand? Because of no peace, no happiness. You know, people might think because she's a minister, she's always praying and fasting. It could just be because there is no peace.
It's true.
No peace. So my cross.
There is no peace. That is why sometimes you might even say that, you know, sometimes when you are asked to deliver some things, you might deliver it extra mile because it might pinch you there. Don't be surprised. That's why she sings so passionately. You understand? Because she's ministering it from her heart. Anyway, she's gifted. Even her twin sister, both of them are gifted. Because when you hear two of them minister, you wouldn't even know who is who. You understand? Wow. So this is just so annoying. And if you read what the man does to her, they said all the whole places she has been going to, that if you want to book her, you have to pay money to the man's account. She dare not touch the money. The man on her own sweat, you know. Like they have written, God, what I saw this
there is this thing my husband keeps saying. My husband will tell you that heaven and hell is on this earth. That woman was actually on hell. She was living on hell in that home.
She was living on hell and she was still covering up for the man. Because they say even when the man abused her in the public, like, you know how they will say all the people in Abuja knows her, like maybe all her vicinity, market, everywhere. Like, even when the man abused her in public, she will still cover up for the man and make excuses for him.
Which love? That one is not love. That's confused mind. It's not love. You know,
religion. You know,
I asked my sister.
Religion have eaten deep into Africa, or especially Nigeria. This girl, if she didn't say it by her mouth, you won't believe that she told you that Mami has said, no, you're on your own. Why will you divorce?
That one I still can't understand it. But wait, let me ask you, Unique. You say this lady is a Dunamite, right? So Dunamites, they can actually walk away from the marriage, but maybe she's those core members. You understand? Or maybe she came from FAC, or maybe she came from SU, or maybe she came from those two churches, FAC and SU, or even Deeper Life. because I have a sister-in-law who has been a Deeper Life member for over 40 years. I asked her a similar question. That was 7 years ago. That whereby a man is no longer living, a man and a woman, they don't have relationship anymore. You understand? You can't say the man and they don't even share the bedroom anymore. You understand? But the woman is meant to remain in that marriage so that she doesn't divorce. The man will now go have affairs and all of that, but the woman is meant, because you believe your church is against divorce, right? And I asked her, Mama, wait though, will you still consider that marriage? She said yes, that is still marriage in as much as they don't, you know, live together, or they don't relate as husband and wife, because the only reason why you would divorce somebody, you understand, you are not even allowed to divorce. And now ask her, I know there is a particular section of the Bible that talked about divorce. You can divorce somebody who does not believe in the same faith with you. You understand? She said, yeah, that she understand that, but that divorce is not encouraged, it's not allowed. It's not even, why would you divorce the person? Where are you, so that you can marry another man? That was the question she asked me 7 years ago. Why? I say, oh, so if they married me, let's say they married me when I was 21, right? Mama, my daughter just woke up, and then I started having this problem from 22, right? I will have the problem for the rest of my life, right? Unique. I go just my pekus, no action, and I will not know. Somebody will not tell me I love you for the rest of my. Say, no, Mama, no. That's for you people and your old reasoning. As far as I'm concerned, if it's not working, it's not working. Everybody should pack their things and move.
The way people reason these days, how heartless people has come to be these days, and how brutal people are now. Me, I feel that ihe dị na marriage a kịta, ọ dịzịkwa ka onye merụ ike ya, ọ bụ na ọwụ ka onye ọbụla ejewe nke ya. Eruzie at the end of the day, everybody will answer for yourself. You understand? Because I'm not in support of any person that will be in a relationship. Like, it's heartbreaking. Can you know, like, this person died because of domestic. No.
It's, I don't even know how to say it. Yes, as if you don't have family anymore to advise you. I know, sometimes I was talking about it that Thursday. I said, even if you don't have a family, make yourself a good friend. There are some friends that will stick with you and understand and reason with you. And for that woman, if she had someone on courage, or even let her sibling, her sister, like the twin sister you talked about, to even share that message with the pastor's wife, or maybe she has done all of those. They've called them for counseling. And the man said, you carried me to the church and all of that, that if you try it again in this house, you're going to go to your husband's home. I don't know if she's up to 50 or maybe she's 50 something. You know, those people from 50 and above, you're going to go back to your husband's home. They don't want to hear it. You understand? But for the other generation, they don't really care. If that's the case, if that's going to give them peace, they are ready to get that peace they want. Guys, you see my 8 years old, she has jumped into treadmill. Give me 1 second, please.
Let me read what Promise said. Promise Child said, domestically abused people are broken and stripped emotionally, physically, and verbally. And enduring all these hurts shows that the truest tattoos one can wear is their bruise and scars. It is like stripping their identity to the point they begin to even question, is living worth it? Anyone, which leads to them contemplating die, which is horrible, or depression, stress kills them. This is very, very annoying. Hello, everyone in the chat. You guys are welcome. BU Esther, you're welcome. Akudos Kitchen, you're welcome. Linda Nenye, thank you for joining us. Feel free to hit on the link there and come and air your own opinion. hear your opinion on the topic. What do you think? At what point should people leave their marriage? At what point is marriage even worth dying for? Like you stay bunye till they will not come and write RIP. Is it worth it? You're not back.
All right. Thank you so much, Unique. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Thank you, Linda, for joining us. Thank you, Akudo. Thank you, Proud Mix Child, for keeping the chat section very, very interactive. I really appreciate your contribution. Thank you, Be Yourself. The link is in the chat room for you guys to jump in if you want to share one or two with us. Thank you, Akudo, for joining me. Thank you. Want to go shopping? Make sure you buy something for me too, not just you. And FedEx is willing to accept my own parcel. Thank you all. So the question is, Ruth, jump in. Have always said that marriage is overrated. Ruth, my sister, is really overrated though. With what is going on in the world now, I don't even know which one to believe.
Yes, this thing Ruth said, there was a day, I think sometimes last year, I made a video. I made a live stream and I titled it "Marriage is a Scam," unpopular opinion. So I was letting people come and air your own opinion about marriage. And then somebody came to my comment section and said the person was just boiling and angry. Out of anger, the person said, "Why should you make such? Why will you say that marriage is a scam?" And all those.
Hello.
And see, Ruth, like I don't know. Some people, their own mentality is something. I was like, it is an unpopular opinion. This is what I think. So, what's your own problem? It's for you. You are free to drop your own opinion. So, what you think? You understand? So, this marriage is really overrated. Oh, seriously. Yesterday, Mommy Fechi was discussing about marriage with Simply Love. And she said that marriage is a union, is a contract. And I somehow, I never wanted to concur with the contract aspect of it, contract and union. But when I now went to reason it, yes, in as much as marriage is spiritual, marriage is a union and all those things, I look at it like it's still a contract. Seriously, it's a contract. Because if I contracted you for something, if it doesn't work, and everybody goes their separate way, right? And the way I'm seeing it these days, because people are becoming much brutal, it should be like a contract. It's even more of a contract. And if you have it on your mind that marriage is a contract, when it's detriment to your life, just break the contract and move ahead. Seriously.
I like the way you said it. Just break the contract and move ahead. See, you know, this thing is happening today, and it's because of our African mentality, and because the culture back home. Every street, if you go to streets in Lagos, you might see 20 churches in one street. You understand? One building might have like 10 churches, and they will form their own doctrine. This doctrine. They're not even looking at the Bible or reality of life with what is happening in the current dispensation. But no, they will form that doctrine that they don't even keep themselves. Some people will tell you not to go to a hospital, but if anything is happening to their general overseer, they will fly the person overseas for treatment.
You're absolutely right, to host.
It has gotten so deep. It's like when they say something has eaten deep into the fabric of the society. That is what the problem is. That you now want to remain in marriage. Every day you'll be beaten. To me, marriage should be enjoyed. When that enjoyment passes and is not management, start thinking about what option is left for you. Nobody should say, I am managing. It's not meant to be managed. It's meant to be enjoyed. And people say, endure, wait. What are you enduring? What? I got a house help for my mother. The name of the girl was Endurance. Hey, I say, God, oh, who gave this child endurance? What was the parent? What were they thinking about?
Let me cut you short. Sorry. You know that my husband, that Endurance, Patience, that is the best name that my husband likes. And he said that his daughter is going to be my daughter that will bear such a name. He's a veteran. He's a good veteran. Then he was like, he's a veteran, but he's a good veteran. See, yes, he's a good veteran. But nobody names it to their child again.
Anymore.
See, my child cannot be endurance, so I pray she
So
will
that
have.
means she will now
She
continue
will.
to endure for the rest of
See,
her
I was.
life.
God
I'm telling you
forbid.
because they say out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. So, and any name you give to a child somehow follows the person. But anyway,
Yeah.
let me pause it there and welcome Be Yourself Dynasty in the building. First
Be
of all,
Hello,
yourself,
yo,
beautiful
yo.
woman.
be yourself.
Ah,
First of all,
unique.
that teaser, the teaser you gave us this morning, I wasn't happy with you. I was expecting
Oh
to,
my God.
honestly, I was expecting to watch the video. The thing took me to another video. I had to go back completely to make sure if I didn't press anything. And I watched the second time. I say, see, what kind of April Fool was this? I hope there is still
Uh,
video coming.
yeah, we're going to make another. What happened in that video was we did the challenge, and children, some people did not pick enough, and a lot of emotions was going on. So,
Please,
but
it
now I
was
was
an
showing them
interesting
people's
one.
comments. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was showing them people's comments to let them know that we have to do this because people are waiting for this video. So they've
Uh-huh.
accepted. It's just
Okay.
for us to look for a day to do it.
Okay, that's good. So we'll be looking forward to it. Thank you for joining me today. So let's know what you think about what is happening now. At what point should a woman or a man leave a relationship or marriage? Is it worth dying for? And then what is trending in the society? Why they keep bringing their marriages to the social media for us to decide for them?
Yeah, I don't think marriage is worth dying for. I don't really think that. And I think there are some things that a woman should look out for when you're married. Okay, there are some things you should look out for. If you are married to your husband and maybe he has money before and all of a sudden something happened and the money is not there again, but the man is still trying to struggle to make it again, I don't think you should leave that man at that stage. Oh. That one I don't see it as abuse. I don't think money, maybe lack of money is an abuse in a marriage. So far, the man knows his responsibilities and is trying to get back to his feet. I don't think you should leave him at that stage just because of money. What I call abuse in a marriage is when a man cannot take care of the family, he doesn't provide for the family and beat up the wife. He sees you as nothing. He does not see any good in you apart from being a sex partner. That is when I see it as an abusive marriage because marriage is meant to be enjoyed, just like you said, host. Is not to be endured. And why I mentioned money firstly is when you were talking about endurance, okay? If the man has before and all of a sudden something happened, money is no longer there at that moment, I think you should be patient with him, support him, encourage him. So that when you're having endurance in that aspect, yeah, I don't think it's bad. But when the man is beating you up, he does not listen to you, he don't value you. You already know that this man does not value you. You don't add value to anything in the family. Maybe if you give him advice, he does not listen to you. He prefers listening to what his friends tell him outside than what you as a wife is telling you. Please, that one is a no-no for me. Oh. Because when trouble enter, na you wey be the wife go carry am with your head. The friends will leave him. You will come and start suffering inside. So those ones are things you're supposed to at least trash out with him, communicate with him. Then if it's not working, then you now know what to do. It's not if you notice all this, sometimes communication would have solved some of the problem, but you don't want to communicate with your spouse. You don't want to talk to your husband. You don't want to tell him that this thing you're doing, I don't like it. I think this thing should be done this other way instead of the way you're doing it right now. At least try to communicate before just maybe calling it a quit on in the marriage. I think that's what is happening right now. And then when it comes to social media marriage, I think the problem is, when something becomes a regular thing, people are no longer seeing it as anything. I think it's becoming a regular now. That even if your husband do very small thing, you just want to divorce because it's just like a trending thing right now. So those social media ones, I think their own is out of it because most things, what most times, what even used to cause their divorce is not something that should cause divorce in the first place. Most of these our actresses, especially in Nigeria here, they are making a lot of young girls don't want to marry again. They are seeing marriage as a scam. They are
Social
seeing it as
media
a scam.
itself is even a cost. It also contributes to the they break up
Exactly.
too.
That's what
Because
I'm saying.
you
Exactly.
can hear Kechi saying that the husband will always be on live stream, Instagram live stream. That she don't talk tired. Okay, you think that all those time when the man will be on live stream and should be talking, or when the man end the live stream should be talking, you think they will be happy at that moment? So social media have actually caused a lot of it has fueled some divorce process.
Yeah. And then just work your marriage based on what works for you. What works for you will not work for another person. If you can start looking at social media, and then you want to come and apply what you're seeing on social media to your marriage, you start having issues. My husband is not somebody that can give you breakfast on bed. Oh. Lie down there. If anytime you're hungry, you can stand up and go and pick up the food.
Exactly, my dear.
He cannot be for you. But he's good at other things. Everybody has areas which they are good at.
Exactly.
So if I tell my husband now, you need to give me breakfast on bed, people are doing it for their wives. I'm causing trouble because I don't think that one will not escalate to more things. So it's better I don't even talk about it because I know that it will not work. This man will not do it for me. Unless the only time my husband, at least that anytime I'm in the kitchen and he's opportune to be at home, he do come and we'll be chit chatting, cooking. That one is another thing. But any day you open your mouth and say, "Oh yeah, help me and cook this one," oh, he will tell you that he will not do it. He want to do it willingly. Don't come and send him to do it for you. So everybody is different. If I come and say, okay, let me look at these things I don't really like. Let me go and look for some. Let me come and tell him to give me breakfast in bed. This is what people are doing on social media. I really have to have a taste of this. Is it not trouble I'm causing?
Wahala, you dey
It's
find.
wahala. Serious wahala. So
Oh
just
my
know what
God.
works for you. Just know what this social media they can be deceiving. And another thing is sometimes they
Be
come out
yourself. Let
and
me
show.
come in here. Be yourself.
Okay.
We that are overseas, right? When we see all those
Yeah.
Instagram things, we say, wow. But when you hear get calls, Auntie Biko, hey, sister, you now be, and I had to call when I hear my friends calling me and all of that, I'll now call my sister in Abuja. I say, Nebiko, tell me the truth. It does that mean that those people on social media was no packaging? I
Packaging,
shouldn't listen.
Ah,
I shouldn't
Now
listen to
packaging
him.
because when the thing come gas, now you go come they hear the truth. They
Sister,
hear the
packaging,
please,
the
if you
Kechi
have
spilling
anybody,
out the whole truth, how she's
I'm telling
I'm
covering
you.
the
telling
man
you.
and
So
all
I
those
have
things.
to, each time I get those kind of call that please, if there is any way you can support me and my family, I had to go back and call my sister. I was doing it constantly. That was during that COVID period because a lot of people were not working in Nigeria and all of that because everything was closed. So it was a lot of hardship. So when I call my sister, I say, forget it. Anything you see on Instagram is packaging. That if you can help anybody, help anybody. People are suffering. So,
Yeah.
like you said, any stupid person, I'm going to use the word stupid, that is going to
Yeah.
rely on social media and then depend on it to interpret what happens in your home, that person is completely nuts.
Thank
Because
you so much. Do you
I
know
don't know.
I stay in Lagos, right? I stay in Lagos. I stay in Lekki. Some women, do you know that they go as far as going to rent hair? All this what they call them, both straight and all this woman hair. They will rent
Wahala.
it and come and use it and do a feed on social media. And then you'll be killing yourself that you don't even have one. Is it not your maid that is changing it like clothes? That's
Imagine.
what they do. Oh. My sister, that's what they do. Oh. Even this Mercy, is it her neighbor, the one that collected somebody's
Eh,
husband? There was a time they dragged her on Instagram that one fashion designer was talking about her that she came and rented a clothes for photo shoot that she did not pay, and they were dragging her all over Instagram. Then you see, so this is what they do. If you follow them, you will have issue. I used to tell people, you do what works best for you. If you don't have money for woman hair, buy the synthetic one, use it. Nobody is
eh,
coming.
eh,
People,
Sorry, let me
people,
cut you short small. You can
yeah.
even see a typical example of a Blessing CEO. Imagine she
Okay.
succeeded with that Onyeze saga that time. She
Thank
will
you so
snap
much.
and
Yes.
all those things. What was the essence of that? She wanted to snap in Onyeze's house and pose as if she's the owner of the
In
house.
the
You can
house.
see.
Yes.
So had it been
Yes.
it did not go the way it was, some other person will be killing themselves. A Blessing CEO, see her
Has a
house, oh,
house.
this one. Although the thing
And she
gingered
wouldn't
her
have
to
tell
actually
she wouldn't
achieve
have
it,
tell
you
us the
understand?
truth. But even at that,
So
you
you
wouldn't have
can
known the
see,
truth.
it's when things gas, that's when you now hear the real truth.
Yeah.
Be
Ah.
yourself. What you just said happening in Lekki and all of that is to me. When I first came here, you see somebody with their bonnets, the ones bonnet on the head with
Yeah.
their
Air
pajamas
bonnet.
walking into the grocery store, Walmart to go and shop. That's the
Wow.
kind of pressure we don't have here.
Yeah.
Mm.
You understand? We don't have, if you like wear $1 million clothes, nobody cares.
Nobody
Nobody
send you.
You
send you.
understand?
Ah.
When you see what you people see on TV, you see a nanny. That's what her job is, nanny. She's driving a Range Rover because she
Confirm.
has good credit to
And
afford it.
she's proud of it, Seth.
You understand?
Yeah.
She has good credit to afford a Range Rover. Then a CEO will drive a Range Rover, but nobody cares.
Exactly.
They don't look down on you because there is dignity in labor.
Yes.
I might wear my $1 shirt and come out. The way I will carry myself, you go think I'm $1 million. People don't care.
Exactly.
But back home, the competition that is driving young girls into doing unspeakable things is so bad. I don't even know how it's going to become. I
And
don't.
it's the competition that is actually increasing all these crime
Exactly.
rates in
Thank you so
Nigeria.
much. Yahoo,
All
Yahoo,
this
and all that.
competition. Yahoo
It's
boys
competition and they
everywhere.
want to
Everybody
drive
wants
Benz.
to make it.
Imagine.
Sometimes if you see the kind of cars they are driving as in, and you look at the person that is driving this car, you will know that this person did not work hard for this car. Maybe the person
Mm.
just hack somebody's account and get the money, guys. Because if you suffer and get something, there is a way you will be as in handling that stuff because you've suffered to get the
Something
money
you
that you
sweat,
invested
yes.
on that. Something you sweated and that is you sweat and get the money. You won't handle it anyhow. But if you see these guys, I'm telling you right now, sometimes they will go to party and bash the events. Before 2 days, they have gotten another one. So what I would say, there was a day my husband and I were in the car and all these police people, they are all corrupt as well. Once they see all these people that are carrying cars, they want to collect money from them. And once they saw my husband look at them and the man was saying, bring your the way he was looking at my husband to give him something. Because that's what these Yahoo boys do to them and shut their mouth up. So they don't, if all the police people, they know those people, but they don't do anything because of the money they get from that kind of people. My husband just look at one of them and said, please look at me. Do I look like somebody that did not struggle to get this money? Please get out of the way for me. Because all this, they are so corrupt right now, eh? Do you know that you can be robbed and the police will be looking at you, they won't do anything? That is how bad it is right now. That is how bad it is right now. Armed robbers will be robbing you, they will be looking at it. You will be seeing the event going on. They won't do anything until when the robbers are through robbing. That is when they
They'll
will
not
now
start
come to
doing
the place to come and ask
all
what is
this.
happening, what is the eye service. I don't even know if they are working with the robbers. I don't even understand.
Yeah, they
So a lot
do.
of corruption going on this country. I don't even, that is so bad. It's that bad. So because of the pressure, if you don't want to be yourself, you will find yourself.
Just like your name, be
Yes,
Yeah, I
so
love her name so much. Be yourself. Just be
thank
yourself.
you. I'm preaching it to be yourself. Don't want to be another person. Just
yes.
be yourself. You know that some people have sent me a message. They will tell me, "Hey, buy good Vivon now. Buy nice Vivon. Your video you're doing is very nice. So just compliment you very very nice because we have woman here. I say please, if I'm comfortable in the one I'm using, don't look at my
Mm-hmm.
Vivon. Listen to what I'm saying."
Be yourself. Unique. If you remember that my braids, that my Miriam braid, I wore it for almost how many how many
Now
months?
your black hair.
Yeah.
Somebody had to inbox me, madam, it don't reach, make you change them.
Hey, you see, what's the person's problem?
I'm telling
Okay,
you.
imagine you don't have another or you don't have money. What will you go and steal?
I laughed.
No.
I laughed.
Oh,
I was like, I had to call my friend in Cameroon. I said, please, is this my head becoming too much? She said, the hair now you can actually say, no, but I want it. I want it to be my identity. She said, no, don't use it as an identity. Just get her. I said, wow. So I now went and I took another because I bought them from Nigeria when my husband was returning home. So he bought like 2 or 3 of them. And I started wearing the one I never liked. So when I appeared with it on screen, people say, hey, this was so fine. I said, okay, or maybe I've added on weight. That's why it's looking fine. But the thing you said is true. People will just try to push you. If you don't have control of yourself, you understand, you fall in. Then when you talk about corruption and all of that, you know, the police back home in Nigeria, they can never change. And you know why? Their salaries are so poor. And
Thank you. Exactly.
their guys will give them mandate. This is how
Are
much
using them.
how much you collect in a week, how much you collect in a day. And they have to collect that money because it's going to their personal purses. I read, I think on Wednesday, that police chief was saying you don't, motorists are not supposed to give money to any police report. When I read it there, I laughed. My phone fell off my hand.
Speech.
I said, what is this man talking about? Did they just bring him back from the US to become police chief?
Formal speech. That is how they will come to scream and talk now. Even he in particular, say if they collect our cars.
They collect, or maybe
They
don't
collect. Oh, they collect. Oh, if you see when they see
that one.
when they see all these
Because
guys that are
sometimes
carrying
when they
bells, they
come
need to
to
be very
camera
happy.
and say some things that they will say, you will now be wondering who is the corrupt, where is the corruption?
Yes. Honestly, it's so sad what is happening. What's that? Nkechi Blessing said that right now her page is trending and she's cashing out. So she had just signed a contract of 10 million. She charged another company 3 million that for every post she posts in her Instagram handle is 100,000. So I now ask myself, so this girl doesn't even want to think about herself. All she's thinking about financial gains. You guys, please pardon me. My daughter is trying to come and draw in my space now. She's bringing her artwork. These children.
No, let me just continue from what you are saying.
Go ahead.
Like this Nkechi thing now, sometimes some things I don't know how they used to say it. Some things that people might plan that it will become bad omen. Sometimes it turns out to favor other people, you understand? For instance, the Cora and Justin. Maybe Justin thought that if he brings Cora to the limelight by coming to talk about her, all this negativity he's talking about her, that is going to pull Cora down. Fortunately, I don't think is it unfortunately or unfortunately, the saga of their divorce is what is even making Cora to sell now, because the more people are talking about her, the more she's gaining attention and all that.
You're right,
And the more she's not talking,
right.
yes, the more she's not talking. Once she's on live, go and check 22,000, 30,000, because a lot of people will think that she wants to talk. You understand? So the more they are coming, the more she's making. So that is what our people say. Allah dema wurundinze. You understand? So
yes,
that is for Cora. Then for Blessing Nkechi, I think it was still the husband that came to break the news to social media. So maybe the husband brought it to pull her down too. And now, Aladima, it has now turned out, Nkechi too, she said she go tell you, say she know well. She tell you, say, were, she too, she dey were. So,
yeah.
as the man insulted her one, she too, she even insult herself 100. So, at the long run, she's now trending. So, it's just like what happened to Cora is also happening to her. You understand? So, now she's trying to take the advantage of this thing to also make business. Just like what's her name? Justin is trying to make some cash from Cora, from social media. Blessing, in turn, is making cashing out.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with her making money from the whole thing. But did you hear her? She went so deep, talking about her sexuality, talking about the voice, talking about the man not performing up to 5 minutes. I mean,
when I first came in, that was what I said. I said this rubbish they are saying is what I don't like. And then when I dig deep, I still noticed that she marketed for some sex toy people.
Yeah.
So when I went down her this, I saw she's marketing for sex toys. So don't be surprised. That is why she's mentioning that, because these people sometimes they are intelligent. You understand? They are intelligent. Me, I was even when I saw it, I was thinking she was trying to implicate her husband. Maybe those were the things her husband was using to knock her. So but I now discovered that she was actually marketing for those people. So they might inculcate so many things in their gist just to make business and all that. So me, I think she is trying to take the opportunity because she's trending, and it was because her husband brought her out. If you watch Cora, Cora said she don't want to wash her dirty linens. So what happened is that Justin actually brought her to social media to bring her down, but it turns out to be of great value to
Favorable
her,
to her. She's really,
favorable to her.
the
So
girl is
that's what
smashing out.
that is the same thing that is happening to Nkechi, like I said. But
Yeah,
me, what I
Nkechi
don't
should
like
just
is
take it
that
easy.
Nkechi,
Her own is so
she's
vulgar.
talking too much now. Even Blessing CEO say that one now open basket, now open book be that, because before you even insult her one, she don't insult herself 100 times. So me, I don't think if people have problem, I've said it here before,
I will
like
leave
in terms of all this
another
marriage
one.
thing, if people have problem, me, I feel they should try to sort it out in their family level. You understand? Because as I am, like me, I'm very, very shy like this. Like I know that they now say women should speak up. I'm very shy. Like if I have problem with my husband, to call Oyo, please. If I want to, I can call you to tell you to get advice. You understand? But not to broadcast the problem and all that. I might even call you when the problem has resolved. Me, I believe two adults should sit down and talk things over.
Yeah.
After all,
Exactly.
you people sat down and agree you want to marry without the social
Mm-hmm.
media. Even before you announce your engagement on social media, you have discussed in secret with your husband. So why is it that when you people when they are now having misunderstanding, they will bring
They
it?
will come and
I
tell
know
us on
it's
social
still
media.
I know it's part of their business they are doing, but there are some things that shouldn't be said on social media. I think social media have done more than good though in so many homes.
Yeah. Honestly, I believe you completely. It has done more harm than good to so many homes. But I really pray people will learn. But it's obvious they're not learning, especially when she went on Daddy Freeze live stream talking about how much money she has made from that controversy. That her name is Queen of Controversy, that people should check her out. But the thing is that we might be making the money because of greed, just like Proud May said. Greed is what motivates them. We want to
Mm.
make all that money, acquire this, acquire that. But she has a child. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, and that was few years ago. So that child might be about 3 or going to 4 thereabout now. So in the next 2 years, that child will start reading. That child will be able
Asking
to understand
questions.
things,
Mm-hmm.
and then tomorrow the child will go to school, right? Maybe the child is already in school. Is in Lagos? Where's your 2 years? You're in school. The child will go to school, and one other child will now say, I saw your mommy saying that certain things, and then the child will go crying. They will call it bullying, right? That another child is doing that to another child, but it's not, because the mother was the one, the genesis of that whole problem. She
But
brought
you know,
herself.
this thing you are saying, is it not what Tiwa Savage, they asked Tiwa Savage when her this thing was trending now? They were now
Mhm.
asking her how is she going to manage with her son and all that. She said once the child come out of age, she's going to tell him by herself. You understand? So that tomorrow nobody will bully the child. So
What
all these
what
people they
age?
already have their
What part of
strategy.
age is going to tell the child at 6? You're going to tell the child that you were doing pekus, and then your boyfriend or whoever took it to social media. Is he at 6?
What I'm
She's
trying
talking
to
about
tell you is that
18. At age 18.
all these influencers, they already know how to psych their children. You can imagine, you can see Blessing CEO. Are you not seeing her doing videos with her son and all that? Blessing CEO tells you that because she also addressed, she said that this is what she's feeding her children now that they will believe. You understand? Because tomorrow now somebody will not come and tell them your mother is this, your mother is that, when they have been under her roof, when she have already told them that it's out of this video, it's out of this rubbish I'm talking, that I'm making money, that I'm eating with. So she have started psyching them. You understand?
Yeah, but whatever the cycle they use on their kids is not still going to stop anything that is going to happen to the children at school.
They have their own strategy. I think all these celebrities, they have their own strategy of their parenting.
Yeah, they do, definitely. You understand? That is what they can control, that their house, that their home. But somebody's mental health, they can't control it. Because if that child, assuming the child is in the US, let me use that as an example. I made a joke with my daughter that I'm going to start a shower routine. The girl said, Mommy, the day you start that, just know that I'm quitting school. You understand? My daughter is 11. She said, just know that I'm quitting school. I say, why? She said, because I can't stand anybody talk to me anyhow in school. It's not going to happen. I said, but they will not see my video now. Come on. She said, no. Somebody might say it one day and she'll become the ridicule in school, that she can't stand it. So she's 11. She understands that. Then the one that is 8 say, Mama, why would you do that? Okay, well, I said something I said the word stupid here. Do you know my daughter heard it from where she was? She ran here to tell me, Mommy, don't say that word. It's a bad word. You understand? She's 8. So no matter how they psych their children, no matter how, if those people in school, we know what happened to Sylvester, I can't remember the Omoni or whatever. We know what happened to Sylvester. It's still the same kind of school system they have back home. So people are still going to refer those children and call them names, say all sorts of things to them. Then they will now go back and tell the school principal that another child is doing this to my child. But you started that problem. You caused it. Have you acknowledged your own part of the problem? So no matter, even this Kechi Blessing that is fighting, she can do all the fight and all of that. But there is a way you do it with some respect and dignity, knowing that your child definitely will see your post tomorrow. Look at Cora.
Some people are already mad for life. So
that's just the thing.
Everybody's psyche is not intact.
It's not the same. You know, somebody would think that Cora, being the way she's dancing naked, that she's the one going to be talking. But that girl, I respect the wisdom coming from her. If women can be that smart, and you know why she's doing, because she knows they're heading to the court. So she wants to maintain decorum all through this period. By the time she get custody of her children and everything settled, she might now tell her fans the reason why she kept quiet. And she will continue to milk the social media, making her money, and Justin
will be start all over again. Yes.
Honestly, like be yourself, or do what works for you in your home. Don't listen to what the social media is saying. Don't follow the Instagram. Don't follow Facebook. Know what works between you and your family.
But there is something I want to ask. This one that the husband is crying out that Africans are threatening him with black hair. So is he trying to put the blame on Cora now, or what?
No, I didn't even listen to that thing, because the guy is beginning to irritate me. So I didn't listen to the full
me. Most of all, when he speaks, I don't even understand. I don't even hear him. He speaks so fast.
He said he has been around magicians for a long time, so that none of those things will have effect. That they did that when he first married Cora. They did all of that, said all of that to him, and nothing happened. I just say to myself, this boy should stop talking, because if to say in Africa, indeed, just one his eyes go clear. You know, say no be the same.
The other one saying they all gave me a worry. What's that worry?
That they would deal with his manhood, do all of
that. Worry. You know, I said, do you guys think that I'm not understanding broken pidgin?
You see, the
Hi,
guy
Princess, you're welcome.
I don't think he has enough clients that he's managing. That's why he has time to reply in comments.
Exactly.
So it's paying him enough that Cora is cashing out and he's not. So he's trying to see if his own account will be monetized. I think that's what he's doing now, so that he will make money from it too. Thank you so much, Princess, for joining us. Princess Beyond Passion. Thank you.
There is something I used to ask. Like when people are in all this toxic relationship, can't they quietly just leave? You know, like I know when we are growing up, when a woman does pack out of her husband's house, they will now be she will not come back unless the husband goes for her. You understand? Because it signifies something. You understand?
Yes.
So why all these people cannot just quietly, especially I told you the death of this woman, especially since I heard the cause, The thing has been paining me like what, like got me so angry. What stopped her from silently just carry her children and just move? Sorry, I'm taking us back again
No, no,
because
no,
I
you're
saw what
fine.
Mommy Ann's wrote. Mommy Ann's wrote something up. She said, because it was when you were asking the question, she said, leave as soon as it gets toxic.
Yeah.
Is separation no longer there? Like, so, like when it's not healthy again, you can separate for
Unique,
a while.
unique.
Hmm?
You're talking with your age and for your age. Those, I was asking you, I think that woman might be 50 plus
I
or
think she's
thereabout.
42.
For Is unbelievable. And she looks that old.
Let me Google it immediately because I saw 42 somewhere. Let me Google it. I think she's 42.
Hey, 42. I was looking at her, maybe she's over 50. So their time, they don't believe in living in your marriage or whatever. Because I can't believe 40. Please Google it. Let's know what's the situation. Thank you so much,
Hello.
Princess Beyond Passion. Thank you, Amazing Corners Kitchen. Thank you, Helen, for joining us. We appreciate. So we are talking about why spouses bring their marriage problem to social media. And we're also discussing at what point should a woman or a man walk out from a marriage if it's not working. Does marriage worth it, or is marriage does no
She's
what was it?
42.
42.
As at
Unbelievable.
6 hours ago, born in 12th November 1979.
Wow.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
My hobby has been here listening to what we are saying. He wants to contribute for a very first time.
Hey, chairman, thank you so
We
For
are
the
much.
very first
honored.
time.
We
He
are
wants to
honored to
contribute.
have
So let
him.
me give him.
Yeah, good evening all.
Good evening,
Good
sir.
evening, sir.
Yeah, how you people doing?
We are doing well. Thank you
We
so
are
much for
fine.
joining us.
We are
Let
honored
me
to
be.
have you.
Yeah, me too. Let me chip in something. You see, social media is a. All of us are social media human beings, right? But the way
Yes.
you work on it matters.
Mm.
And when you are into a relationship, you need to know too well that you're getting married to a woman that spent 9 months in her mother's womb, and you did as well. Donald Trump will say that all of us we are all 9 months being. So the way what you're looking at, you are aspiring for something, right? And another person is aspiring for something from a different background. If you fail to understand it from this concept, you are definitely going to have an issue in marriage. Marriage is you need to put your heads together and make a decision. And as soon as you got that decided within you, you're good to go. So what I'm saying now about what your people are discussing about bringing your marriage to social media and all that, marriage is they are called couples. So for you to bring in a third party to the relationship, I think it's completely wrong. And you sending it out there on social media is that you're looking at it's a kind of creating a situation where you have an interference. People will come in and begin to give you suggestions that does not work, like people that goes for what do they call it, the marriage counseling. What works for you might definitely not work for me. So it's all about for you to study your partner and give her the chance to live out her life. By
Right.
living out her life, you will understand her the more. So social media, we are all social media human beings. We are social media. We are the internet. We are being online. It is very very impossible for you to make it these days. So you need to be there, but it has to be controlled.
Correct.
So what I'm suggesting is that when you were in your home, there was something that happened between me and my wife when we were having people that helped us out. I told her that this is an opportunity for you to train your kids as well. And she concurred. And that's why you see us moving forward. Because if you ended up not taking care of the kids, what it means is that other people will train her for you.
Right.
You cannot eat your cake and have it.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't eat your cake and have it. It's either you go out there and make the money. At the tail end of the day, the children will start creating issues for you.
Right.
So what I'm saying is that thanks for I've been listening. I keep listening, and I won't stop listening from you people. It's good for you people to see how to get these things right. Some of the men that we see, they think that the women that who got married to, they take them. I don't even know. I don't want to use that kind of word that it will look as if that person is being treated as a slave or something like that. But the truth remains that that woman spent 9 months, and you too, you did. And because you did and that person did, it's just for you to see how you can balance the equation. When we were in school, we talk about equations. If the equation is not balanced, it will be going by the side. If you need to have a kind of a balanced relationship. You give that person that opportunity, but try and do your own part. Make sure that you take your own responsibilities. You make sure that you do it well, and you wait. Any other thing that comes up, then based on that, when you start complaining, you will be justified. So, but what I'm saying is that we'll just get it going, and people should think. See, it depends on how people, your temperament, how you treat issues, how you handle issues. As a married man, you don't even need to rush into issues.
Mhm.
As a married woman, you don't need to rush into issues.
Right.
And honestly, you don't even need to go and begin to tell people about if those people that you're looking at there start telling you what they're passing through.
Thank you.
You will you might think you will see yourself as a saint, but they
Absolutely.
will keep their home back home and start telling you the fictions or stories that are completely out of it. So what I am suggesting is that we'll keep it to ourselves. Look at yourself and talk to yourself and see how you can make it work. You don't need to bring it out to anybody. And when you keep it to yourself and ask God, what do I do in this situation? Honestly, you have a response to that. You're not all of that persons. Okay, let me cite this. Look at the current Chelsea coach, uh, Mr. Tuchel, a woman that she stayed for. She's been living with for 13 years. That woman left him. Not that there's money, there's no money there. Not that there's no, but you cannot eat your cake and have it. That's the truth. The man has a job, and that job takes 90% or 30% or 70 to 80% of your time.
Mhm.
And an average woman needs time. But these people, they travel, they go out there and all that. Dangote is the current, the richest man in Africa. The woman, the wife, they went for a holidays in France. From that place, Dangote got a call, and he went to New York. From that place, he couldn't. He told the wife that he's coming back the next day. For over 2 3 weeks, he didn't see Dangote, and he had to divorce him. So money is not everything. That's exactly what I'm saying. Hello.
Yes, correct. Money isn't everything.
No,
Thank you
money is
so much,
not
sir. We are
everything.
hearing.
Yeah, money is not everything. So you need to balance the equations. When you're getting into for when you want to get a job, you need to consider the both ends. You make sure you discuss with your partner and say, okay, am I comfortable with this? Or do I want to do a job from the home? Or how do I get it going? It's all about communication. When you get well, if you get your partner well going, I think the problem shouldn't come in. So because in this social media that we're talking about, a lot of people are there spreading good news,
Correct.
telling people about how to live their life, how you can make one or two things happen. I don't see it as a bad thing, but the oppressions, that's exactly the angle that I'm coming from. It needs to be worked on. So, and the Bible said you need to be careful of what you hear, because what you hear can make you or mar you. You
Correct.
need to guide your heart with your diligence, for out of it are the issues of life.
Nice. Yeah.
You guide yourself from the what people are saying. Guide yourself from. You don't even need to listen to that. All you got to listen is what is happening in your family. How
Correct.
do I get this family going? Because charity begins from home. If you're not good inside, honestly, I bet you're not going to be good outside.
Correct.
So very, very important. So
Mm-hmm.
all I am putting in tonight is that we need to look at it critically
Mm-hmm.
and talk with your hobby. It's not a sky. It's not a it's not an island. It's not somebody that you cannot talk with. It's somebody that you can call and say, "Hey, how do we get this going?" I think it makes a lot of sense. You give that person that opportunity. He will come up with his own concept, with your own concept. Then you look at it together and say, okay, if we do it this way, let me tell you, there's nobody that does not have a very good spirit in him. But the way you approach the matters a lot.
Okay.
If you don't discuss it well, you should look at your husband and know exactly what the time is relaxed. Some people, as soon as the husbands are stepping into the house, they will begin to talk. At that point, I don't think that man needs that.
It's true.
All he needs is just, hey, you wake up, how are you? Can you take your shower? Have you taken what do you care for? What are you going to eat? At midnight, when you do your things, when the spirit is down, the body is calm. You talk, he must definitely understand, honestly.
Yes, I do have a question for you, though. I
Yeah,
don't know if you're aware of this lady that passed this morning, Osinachi, the
yeah,
worship
yeah,
leader. Okay, they
yeah.
said a lot of news came up. Unique Lady P was the one giving us, the most current
Inspirational
update.
songs and all that.
Yeah, they said it was a throat cancer, but they now said it was that the man was domestically, maltreating the
Abused.
woman. Yes. And that's what led to her death. So the question will now be, at what point should a woman walk out of that kind of situation to avoid, dying in the marriage?
God bless you for that questions. You see, the open rebuke is better than secret love. You
Correct.
need to register that. Have it at the back of your mind. But you want to rebuke, there are some ways that you got that rebuked. Somebody cannot call you as a counselor and you passing through issues with your husband and all that, and you don't you really don't you do not want to talk about it. You have to talk about it and follow it up with prayers. But before you get into the marriage, I think every woman, every man knows the partner, the partner. Do you understand? So if you tell me that you're living with a man, you don't know that he's a fetish man. And it means that that woman is not intelligent as well. But all I am saying is that the only way to go about it should be to open up. When you open up, listen, everybody makes mistakes. If you're in a relationship that you've already made the mistake, then you now look at, you look for a way to see how you guide it. I have an issue at hand. One of my cousin, he had a problem with a wife. What happened? The guy in question was, in fact, he's a very stingy person. Stingy that he himself could not even. It's very difficult for him to do what he's supposed to do.
Wow.
And the woman has been keeping that to herself. And now that she opened up to say, look at what I'm passing through, a lot of people were using it against her. Say, for 10 years, why is it that you've not mentioned that to them? Why didn't you? But from the onset, you should know there's no mistake that is not correctable. There's no mistake that is not correctable, unless when it gets to death.
Yeah.
But if your husband is there, and is there, even if he ended up being stingy to his morals, I think you can devise for a means to. You need to watch some people's temperament. If I look at you now and I'm dealing with you and I see your temperament, that you are this kind of a person that when I say one, I will receive like 10. Then if I should close my mouth, you at the end of the day, you go back and ask yourself, why am I talking like this? Why should I be talking? Why is this man not talking?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is that that lady that died, you see, that's why you see when you talk about churches and all that, if you are in a relationship and it's not working, I wouldn't even advise you to be there and die for just because of relationship sake. But you need to make your case known and give them reasons why you are not going to continue with it. Because if you die, the husband, like the lady that you just mentioned now, the husband, they give him like a year too. He will go and get married to another person, maybe because they are not attached. Or maybe the woman focused mostly on his church. You know, these singers and all that.
Yeah.
Their hair. So, like, when I am in the church, we have a time that we'll dismiss and all that. After that, I'll tell my wife that you should come and take care of me. You're not going to be there. What we went is just to our pastor, very understanding person too. He said, you can't worship God for like it is something that you do briefly and you go and do other things. You can't be there all day. But some people will keep some people in the church, and the house will be suffering, and the relationship will be suffering as well.
Mm-hmm.
So what am I putting in? Everybody should study his or her husband and balance the equations. You can't be the pastor himself has people that are taking care of them.
Right.
So you cannot, because you're a member, you stay back home. Then you will spend all day in the church. As they have their own problems, so as we too.
That's true.
So you don't just look at them. They are not superhuman beings. They are human beings like us. So what we needed to do is just to look at them, balance the equation, go to church. You're going to worship God. Nobody needs to tie you down. I asked them in the church one day, is it proper for God you've been praying for God to give you a breakthrough and get you a job, and God gives you a job, and you go and tell your employer that today is fasting, that you won't be coming to work. Is it going to pay you?
So let me come in here. What you just said now reminded me of something. I had a little argument with my sister-in-law. She's a deeper lifer. So her complaint was that one of the people she was praying for back home got a job that now the boy can't even have time for fellowship. So I
So
was,
what are you fellowshipping for God's sake? Is it not you've been praying for God to get a job? And God provided a job for you, and you're toiling with it.
thank you.
The person will die with the person is going to die poor. Because let me tell you, when we will see you, will pray, will do all this, is you will need to work. Even Christ himself worked.
Correct.
When we were in the UK, you need to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday, if you want to do extra, you can do extra. Then
Yes.
Sunday you go and worship God and go back home. Then for somebody on a good Monday morning, while everybody is going to work, you're asking him to come to church. I think he's completely out of it.
My response was wait, you were praying for job, they got a job, now your complaint is that they can't be able to attend midweek services. I said, okay, fine, it's very simple. Let him resign and go to his father's parlor, sit down there,
Okay.
do all the midweek service, do all the Sunday weekend, everything, and let him not complain that he doesn't have money.
Okay.
The thing is that religion has eaten so deep into the
No,
fabric of
he has
Nigerian
done us
society.
more harm than good, honestly. Well, I'm so sorry to say that.
Yeah.
See, religion is been there now. See, religion is all about you knowing where your purpose, where there are lots of gods in the land. You need to choose. Joshua said, choose ye this day whom you will serve. It's a kind of a voluntary something. When you say you choose Allah, what do they call him? If you want to be a Muslim, if you want to be a Hindu, if you want to be a Christian, and all that, then you now begin to study. Christ from one day. That was why after walking, he created. He said, "Okay, now come, let's make man in our own image." He walked. If you go through that particular Genesis, that's why he walked from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and he on the sixth day he kept creating people. On the sixth day, he said, "Let's make man on our own
Image
image."
or likeness.
So because he said it there specifically that he walked, we need to walk. Walking is part of life. That's why you see all this Western world they are functioning effectively. They made sure, not like in Nigeria, everybody is on the road.
Mm-hmm.
From 7, everybody 5, 6, 7, everybody is on the road. Why shouldn't you experience traffic? Why should you be even relaxed? Why should you even be comfortable with what you're doing? But in abroad, they will divide, they will share it. Some of these people you do from 8 to 12 or 8 to 2,
Mm-hmm.
from 2 to 7, and from 7 to then they will share it, and you see that everybody won't be on the road.
Correct.
But it's quite unfortunate the kind of people that we have. But all I know is that it's even in abroad, a lot of people are not finding it that funny too, because you can't have a wife. You're going out for your afternoon job, and the woman you're going for night job and all that. We are all human beings, so you need to consider that person because body no be wood.
But let me say something. Most of us, for me and my husband, we've been locked in the house for the past 2 years since COVID, working from home. It's no longer fun now. We are beginning to get tired.
It's all about
Because
going out.
if you
And
go,
going out
okay,
costs you some money too.
yeah, yeah, no, we are saving money on gas, and then we are having more bonding with our children because no more nanny or after school. So once they come from school, you open the door, they get home. So it kind of brought us closer, together. But the point is that at some point you want to have some fresh air, you want to see other faces, but you keep seeing
No,
yourself Monday to Sunday. Monday to Sunday.
no, but we're moving out there now. At least there are some eateries and other places that you can you just move out. You just have fresh
It's,
air and all that.
it's no longer the same. Okay, let me say why it's no longer the same for me, is that we are adding weight because of lack of exercise. You understand? When
And
I was when I was going to the office, I parked 15 minutes away from my office. That's where I choose to park. So I have to walk 15 minutes going,
work 15 minutes
15
every
minutes
day.
coming back. But when you're home, you say, okay, you're going to use the treadmill. To be honest, I haven't done treadmill in 4 months
Very
now.
tiring too.
Yeah. So anyway, we keep juggling it.
No,
We keep
have to
juggling
you have to devise if the money is there, this is a time. If the kids are grown and all that, this is the time you people should look for a way. But let me tell you, this is what you've just said now is a very big it's causing a lot of problems to families.
Yes.
You see, when you are there, you're looking at your husband and you cook, and at times he goes to the kitchen and he does things and all that. You will see the things that you were not expecting to see. Do you understand? So all the things is that what I'm suggesting is that if the money is there, at times you just go for a nearby or a place to chill out, spend a day, 2 days.
We,
It
we
gives
do that, but you still have to do it with your children. You understand? 2 weeks
yeah,
ago, we went family outing, all of us. We the same state, so we didn't go out of our state, but we
okay.
checked in a hotel just be away from home. You
Okay.
understand? We did 2 hotels in 3 days just to be away to like explore things. But I mean, the one I'm
It's
missing
still
so much
boring.
is the exercise, but the one I love so much is that it has brought us so close to each
So
other.
close.
You
That
understand? So
is
when I mean
is
so close, when it all started, my daughter was
deeply rooted.
when it all started, my daughter was about 9, going to 10. Then by the time she turned 10, this girl automatically became a chef. In the morning, she would make breakfast and take to our different offices in the house. So she would just bring your
Okay.
breakfast to your table because she knows, okay, morning, mommy is doing this, daddy is doing, you understand? Everybody is like, but eventually we started relaxing. And because
And
I have
then
space, I had to move my own down to the basement. So my husband is 2 floors away from me. So we only see when we come to break time. But it's still not the same. I'm
boring.
not getting exercise, so it's no longer fun.
It's okay, I know, but the truth remains that I think when you want to if you want to quantify the benefits, I think I would say that you're on the high side. He is at this point now. You are not sure of the man that you're with. You are now you know there's no interference. So it's a lot good. It's a lot good, but all the same, it helps us too to begin to put ourselves together. Going out there, by the time you come back, there will be a lot of kind of interference issues and all that. But
Yeah,
it's a good one. It's a good one. Marriage is all about understanding and you
absolutely.
being yourself.
Absolutely.
If
Oh,
you
yes,
don't,
you brought your title again. Be yourself. I love that name.
yeah, it brings out the best in you. You won't be living a fake life.
Yeah.
You just be
Yeah.
yourself. This is me. Oh. You see at home, I was listening to a program in the television on the radio the other day because radio is one of they are my partners. So they were talking about how people live in the house and all that, women, men, and all that. Some people were sharing their experiences. In a house where you are, you don't give people an order. You don't tell them, see this place, don't enter this place. This place is my own place. When somebody shared her testimony, she says, when you come into a relationship that is built by God, that is the way you just see everybody will just be. You don't have a special space for yourself, like mini God. Nobody should come to this place. This place is my place, and all that. You just live a free life and carry everybody along. The kids too are looking at you. The way
Yes.
you live your life with your hobby, that's still the way the kids will eventually, because some of these things are not, they learn it from somewhere.
Correct.
So if you're chilling out well with your kids, taking care of them, making sure that you do what you're supposed to do, you ask them to do their own part too. Everybody has a part to play in the family. So
Correct.
if you don't come into the house and begin to be busy, and your wife will be passing each through issues, and you just put your eyes off and all that. If anything happens to him, when you lose what you have, eh? When you lose
Mhm.
what you have, that's when you value what you have.
Absolutely. That's
Yes.
true.
So nobody plays with the person that you are with. It's good for you to cherish him,
It's
make
true.
him the dream man of your choice.
It's true.
And the man in question too, you should cherish your wife. You
Correct.
don't get married to a woman and when she was young and all that, you expect her to be like like a lady that has not gotten married before, that everything is still on point and all that. You need to
You
bury
need to
that
be
in your mind.
realistic. Be realistic. You know,
Yes,
but people
yes,
don't want to be realistic. Anyway, they will tell you that it's food that is making a woman get big and all of that. Not minding there are hormones that can actually make somebody get big and lose the weight
yes.
the way the person was before the kids started coming in. I
Even if
really,
she even if she gets bigger,
uh-huh.
even if she listen, that's what I was discussing with my wife. Marriage is all about commitment. It's all about commitment. What you get out of it later is nobody's problem. It's nobody's issue.
Hmm.
When you get married, you've already there should be a firm decision and say, this is the woman that I'm going to marry to.
Correct.
If he's getting on with us, good. If he's not getting, that's my wife. With that decision, God will show you a way forward. And when she's getting bigger, you need to encourage her. You need to be there for her too and say, okay, yeah, babe, you're getting, is that a way we can work on? You can even be working on her diet because
Yeah.
I eat almost the same thing with my wife,
Correct.
but we eat normal. We
Hmm.
eat very moderate. You don't say that, okay, I won't be taking starchy food, I won't be taking the food that contain cholesterol and all that. You don't need to starve yourself, but you can take it, and maybe once or another. There are some way you can space it, and you still get the desires. So I am here to help her, and she's here to help me. That's exactly what
Correct.
I'm bringing on.
Correct.
Yeah, because if she's getting fat and all that, I contributed like
80%.
70%, like
80.
70, no, like 70. I admitted I contributed like 70. So for me to get it right too, I think I should be part of it.
Correct.
To to make
You know,
her.
you're saying it, and it's good that it's coming from a man saying it, because most men out there, they don't understand at all. That is just a kind of a team spirit that is what makes marriage work. When you have the team spirit to work together to make it, work, then it works. But if you're there to give orders and expect the other person to be a slave and just be following orders, at some point in that person's life, the person is going to burst.
Oh,
That's
sure.
just the way I see it. It's supposed to be ndị Igbo si na aka nri kwa aka ekpe, aka ekpe akwa aka
Okay,
nri. So
Papa,
it's like
yeah.
live and let live. That's what makes anything, not just marriage, anything beautiful.
I see
So
we are all working together.
correct,
You're not married to a perfect human being.
correct,
We are all imperfect human beings that are working to perfections.
correct.
So as soon as I get perfect, I won't be walking around in the city of Lagos.
You know what I said? I say if you want perfection, just tell God it's time. Let me come and be with Jesus. That's the way.
I agree with you. Like some of my little my cousins and my little brothers, so I keep telling them. They will tell me, "Hey, I need a woman that is tall, fair, educated, and all that." They will model it up. I told them that, hey, if you need that, if you get to uh, this general hospital that is in VI, the mortuary department, if you need any kind of person, there are lots of perfect human beings there. So that if
Honestly,
you drop them on the bed, you tell them don't go out, they will just be there for you,
correct,
and they will come back anytime you come back there the way you place them. But as
correct.
soon as you're married to a human being, we are all working now. We're all imperfect human beings, and I am there to help her out. When she's not getting it right, I will tell her, hey, you don't get it right. To look at the way we will do it, and maybe before the time the night comes or the morning comes, you'll see her. She will come up with she will understand. So it's all about helping each other.
Yes,
Nobody is a saint. I keep telling my pastors, I told them that if I'm a saint, I won't be coming to the church because
correct.
I don't. You are not going to teach me any other thing.
Mm-hmm.
But because I'm an imperfect human being that is working to perfection, I am coming to plead for God's mercies and and keep trying to be good because we have conscience. Let me tell you, any person that is treating somebody bad and said that he doesn't know that he treated that person bad, your conscience, I think, is not alive.
Yeah.
You should know when I'm treating whatever thing. Pitch yourself. See how it pays you and before you pitch another person.
I wish human beings will be like that, but like we know, the five fingers we all have are not equal. So,
Equal.
and because they are not equal, they are different. And likewise, human beings, we have different backgrounds, different upbringings, different mentality, different reasoning. So we reason differently. But how I wish people can at least be reasonable, even if it's not 100%. If we can get 50%, in that, it will be a better
The,
society.
the
Look at
world
this
will be a better
beautiful woman.
place.
I didn't even know she was that young, that just passed today. That she died at 42. With her beautiful talent, with the worship, the way she leads people in the presence of God, that is gone. Simple because
Now tell me with that. Now tell me that's exactly what we are talking about now. We have beauty and the way she sings and all that. And what are the things that could cause an issue between her and the husband?
that one I really can't say. Honestly, I really can't say because I don't want to come and be impartial if I don't know the truth of the matter. So I rather just keep it, in assumptive way. I was
Way.
thinking, could it be money? Maybe the woman is making money from her booking, or could it be that she's spending more time in the church and the family is neglected. I don't know what their problem is, but from stories we heard that this has been consistent for many years through all her 4 deliveries. The man, used as a punching bag and all of that. So I don't know what their story is. I wish we have somebody with some, a little genesis about what happened in that
And what really happened. But the truth remains that, you see, the 12 years I spent in the United Kingdom helped me a lot. You see, everybody in life, you see, this marriage that you see that we're going about doing, celebrating and all that, I never, this, if you get it wrong, you're in a mess. But if not everybody, when you get it wrong, you need to look for a way forward. Every person in life should be talking about solutions and not problems. Now
Right.
we don't know what really caused the problem between the woman and the husband. It could be lack of, like, some of these people that are so much addicted to going to church. They will pray, they will do all sorts of things and all that. At times they behave as people that are hypnotized. Hypnotized in the sense of that it makes them, they will forget the necessary things that will even make them to be relaxed and enjoy their worship with God. You remember the Bible said when you have something in mind against your brother, your sister, you shouldn't even come to the church and give to him, because if when you give to him, he's not going to receive it. That you should go back and make a peace with. So the major thing is it starts from home. But some of these people, they go to church, they will get them hypnotized. Let me just repeat that again, because the pastor will make him that you're worshiping God, you don't need to talk about anything, you're going to heaven if anything happens. Then you forget about what you're supposed to do, taking care of your home. And that's the number one primary assignment that God has given to you. You cannot bring the children to the world and you don't take care of them. The kids are supposed to eat. The kids are supposed to be directed. It might shock you to know that the people that are causing problems, all these armed robbers that you're seeing, children of retired justice and retired PAMSEC, children of the rich. Why? Because you don't take care of them. You allow other people. You go and pick up a helpmate that will be carrying them along. Whatever thing that comes out to be, that's what because what you see is what you end up being. If you keep seeing people that are rich and all that, you ask yourself, how can I become rich? Then if those people are the people that they've seen money, they are indulged into drugs and all that, like some governors, their kids are addicted to drugs. I know one of them in Abuja. You don't have, your mother is what do they call her? The Supreme Court judge. And that woman has only one girl and one boy. The girl has got married and the boy studied in Ghana. When he was in Ghana, he was driving the car the president of Ghana was driving. How can you get it right from that? If the mother is there, the mother will tell him, no, don't do this. Go. We studied, we spent time, we walked to school, we parley with other people. How can you come in a school and the vehicle the Ghana president is driving is what you're driving, and he ended up being a drug addict, walking around in a garden in Abuja, and you have only a boy and a girl.
Imagine.
So what's the money for? Maybe because she was not giving that attention. Not that because the father was a medical doctor. He's a medical doctor completely, but not practicing now. He's an old man. The mother is an old woman. So how do you get it right? So what am I saying? You need to balance all this. Thank God for the Western world. There are some jobs that you can be doing at home and you'll be doing excellently,
Yeah.
marvelously well. You
Right.
can be at the comfort of your home as an entrepreneur and
Yes.
you have a lot of work that
Right.
will even overwhelm you and you'll be making so much money.
So much money. I agree.
Yeah, and without you being stuck with their tax and all that, it's even a lot better for you to be at home, make sure that the kids are well taken care of. You
Mhm.
take them to school when they are supposed to be in school, and all that. When you come back, it's just for you to time yourself. That's
Right.
okay. Then, yeah, after they've gone to school, maybe I'm into drop shipping. I cherish drop shipping because I'm a business person and a trader per se. Why I cherish drop shipping is that if you get to their site, some of them have about 200,000 products that they are marketing,
Correct.
and you are not sending those goods to them yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's just for them to people will buy from your site. You forward it to the manufacturers, and they will ship
Ship them.
with your name,
Correct.
and they'll give you your commission, and you're good to go.
Correct.
You'll be making lots of money
You
and
see,
you still
one
take
of
care of.
us in the chat section is saying, I wish I can see that kind of work because stress is too much here. Oh."
It's all about you putting your hands, your ears down now because
Yeah,
why
she's
I
in
said so.
Nigeria. I think she lives in Lagos. So she's I know where she's coming from because I lived in Lagos before I moved to the US and I worked in two banks before I got here. Um
Okay,
it was terrible. The first time first job I got was in EcoBank. So and I went on training in the mainland because I lived in mainland. From there they moved me to head office, the head office branch. Under 1 month of getting employment, I was moved to head office branch. So I wasn't driving at the time, so my sister's driver would take me home, but I would sit in the car for 3 hours just to get back to mainland because of Lagos traffic.
the traffic and all
Yeah.
that.
I did it for 4 months. I started crying. When I get home, my mother will massage my feet until I fall asleep. This is not a child, though. I was an adult when it was happening. I cried and cried. I went to my big sister that helped me get the job. I said, sister, if they don't move me back to mainland, I want to resign. And somebody
Okay,
will say, because I have option, you understand? I have option of, and then who to talk to that will listen. So eventually they moved me back after 6 months in VI. I said to
mm,
myself, I will never, when I mean never, work anywhere
fine
VI.
man.
You understand? I was moved to GRA Keja. It takes me 15 minutes to get to work in the morning, and
To
it takes
get to
me
your
over
work.
3 hours to get home at night. So I know
Okay,
what Camps is talking about. And when you look at it, they don't have a lot of opportunities like when you're overseas, you can work from home, a lot of things. But we thank God that things are opening up. There are some jobs that are opening up that you don't need to be in a Western world to do it. You can actually do it from anywhere you are. It's just that you have to have access to Wi-Fi and all of
fine,
that.
fine.
People are
Okay, now
beginning
God
to
bless.
look at that.
Yeah, yeah, God bless you. What you see, that person that is asking that he really needs to know what the kind of job. You see, there are lots of when you what you're looking for is what you get. That's why I said we are all internet beings. We are all into the space looking at what to do. But when you go to that place, if you like chatting with people that will be telling you stories, didn't you hear that this person is dead though and all that? You shout RIP and all that and all that. That's you are. I'm not saying that it could come. but that's not what should be your primary aim of going online. Like me, I don't play with my goggles. If I really want to do a job, if you go to for drop shipping, there are lots of companies that are offering drop shipping opportunities. Then you need to study them. You call them, you ask questions. And if they tell you all they needed to do is just to build your website for you,
Okay.
and you push the website and you market the website, people will be buying from you.
And
You
it's
will find out
available in
that
Lagos, right?
it's available the whole world.
Okay.
Yeah, they are linked with Gigi, linked with eBay and all that. All
Okay.
you needed to do is just to say, okay, this is they will show you. You will be advertising their products, not your products, and not you coming to build your own website yourself now. All
Okay.
you needed
A
to do
question
is
I
just
have to ask: that kind of job, does it require finance to start?
though you the little finance is for them to build your website
Okay.
for you.
Okay.
Do you
Priska,
understand?
Priska, I hope you are. I'm talking to people in the chat section. Priska, I hope you're listening. My sister Kams is also listening. She said, I beg, I would love to know better about this. So, my sister Kamsi and Priska, you can check in with Be Yourself. Be Yourself is her husband that is actually speaking to us now. So you can check her out and then you can connect with her because we're all here to pass knowledge in one way or the other. What you don't know it, but information is power. And like he's trying to like advise us. So if you can check out with Be Yourself, connect with her on YouTube here and also look her up on Instagram. She'll be able to throw more light on this. And also, if you guys need to reach her husband to help connect, since it's online, it doesn't restrict you whether you're in Cameroon, whether you're in Kenya, wherever you're watching us from, it can be done online. So that's a great opportunity. And I myself, I'll be looking forward to further discussion on that. Is really very interesting way to make another stream of income by the side.
Yeah,
Maybe.
and another thing. Let me tell you, I'm just sharing it because I don't want to keep it to myself. We can't do it all alone. Let
Mm-hmm.
me tell you people one other thing that you need to do. You see, Nigeria is not industrialized,
Correct.
and there are lots of business. Go to eventsI.com. Maybe I will ask my wife to share that. You look at where they have events and you go for at your own spare time. The money you're being paid on weekly basis or monthly basis, honestly, cannot get you going. You will just be in a very tight corner to manage yourself and all that. But if you want to develop, you have to be an entrepreneur, and
Correct.
you need to go out there. There are some of like if there are some events where they are doing trade shows. You can pick up a product there and act as their agent. They will give you product where you send, and will go. Some people will go around for it and make sure that those people. And when you get in that contact, they are not manufacturing. There was this program I went to Manchester for, and when I got to that place, they opened my eyes. The man told us that that's the resource basin. Told us that hey, the manufacturing companies I will say in the United Kingdom are not manufacturing for their own consumption. They are manufacturing for people to come and buy. And for you to approach them that I want to sell your product in Africa, I want to
Mm-hmm.
sell your because Africa is just developing.
Yeah.
We are nowhere. You understand? For you
Yeah.
to give them that offer that you want to sell their product, I'm just looking for a way that you don't need to stress yourself that much. All you needed to spend is just the money for you to buy a train or buy a bus or buy a car to the events place. Go for trade shows. You see things that you just pick samples and not talk to the manufacturers. You're talking with the manufacturers themselves. It's not like email or website something. You go to Google and begin to apply. When you're there yourself, you go and visit them.
Correct.
I bet you, if you get one, send to people that are in Nigeria, they will go and do the market research. When I was in the UK, I registered a company that is called Winners Team UK Limited. I had an account with HSBC.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to that place, all they needed to ask you is that who are your buyers?
Okay.
When you get your suppliers and you have your buyers, the business is as good as done. And you people that has the citizenship and all that, the British passport and all that, you have a good credit rating and all that. It's a lot easier for you to begin to do business and come out of their weekly, monthly payments and all that problem. No, yeah, I'm telling you, I experienced it and I couldn't make a headway. So what I do these days is go for business meetings. You meet with people.
Yeah.
You never can tell.
Yeah, they have quite a number of those in the US as well. They do. And like I said, I don't. People shouldn't just rely on one stream of income. So having 2, 3 stream of incomes is actually is very, very important in today's life and today's society. And the internet, like I said, is here to stay. Is not going anywhere. So I'm so glad that you graced our show today. I am very, very happy. And somebody in my comment section, one beautiful sister, she lives in Lagos also. She just said, wow, I am so glad to be here today, honestly. So I'm happy you brought this thing up because people don't know, especially when you're in Nigeria. You don't know that such things are available in Nigeria. You understand? So I'm
Yeah.
happy you brought it up, and I'm gonna continue to tell them to get in touch with your wife, be yourself, so that she can throw more light to it and even get them connected if they need help, so that they can start working on it. I have people in Port
Yeah.
Harcourt here. I have people. I have Rosie Ketch. Ketch, connect with Be Yourself. You guys already know each other on what the husband shared with us today. Ruth as well. Honestly, everybody should have 2, 3 stream of incomes. If they are coming small, like my YouTube channel is my retirement fund. So because I want by the time I'm 50, 55, I should stop working. That's the way I look at it. Thank you
It's not
so
like you're
much.
stopping working. It's not like you're stopping working, but you just be there. Money will
No, I
be
stop working for
coming. It will be
anybody.
coming at ease.
I will stop working for people. I'll be working for myself.
Very good. That's interesting.
Yeah,
You
that's
need to be your own boss. There's a
correct.
program in the UK they call Be Your Own Boss. Those people that you're working for, regardless of where you're working, maybe Chevron Mobile and all that, they are paying you millions of naira. Oh, they are draining you. By the time you come out to be part of the system, you're gone.
It's true.
You
You're
won't be
tired.
you won't be yeah, you won't be thinking normal again.
It's
They
true.
will use all that you're endowed with, all your potentials.
Yeah.
That money is you can use it. You need to be very strong to stand.
You're so right. I was telling my husband that one time I say, see, how I wish you go to Nigeria and discuss with the people in charge of the power system in Nigeria, power in the sense of electricity, and energy and all of that, gas and oil, discuss with them, let them understand how they can make this thing available for their citizens and have regular power, because all this knowledge you're packing is, if it's not shared, you understand it, to me is
Yeah,
it's not
it just be with you there.
yeah, it's not so utilized. You're so right.
And let me tell you one other thing is, you see, Nigeria is a vast place and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It will be very difficult to get somebody that will reason the way you do. There are some people that you'll be
Correct.
talking with, they will be saying a different thing altogether. So,
Correct.
but all I know is that God will get the right people together and they will solve these problems once and for all.
Absolutely.
So it's good for you to begin to, because if you really want to live in the country and you have your streams of income and you buy houses and all that, be part of what is going on, you have to be in business and
Correct.
not for working with people that are already in business,
Correct.
because those people are the employers. And you
It's true.
cannot just end up being an employee all days, you know.
Absolutely. What
So
Nigerians are doing here in the US, they are really a lot of them are no our people are not playing, they are not laughing, they are not here to just look at the skyscrapers. They have a
okay.
lot of businesses they are running. They might still be working, just for you to have the better insurance coverage. Then that's another
Yeah.
angle why people do that. Health insurance is very key, but they won't have
Key.
their businesses here because if you go solo and then you have to put your health insurance bill yourself. I don't know how it works in other countries, but America is so expensive. So that coverage you're going to have from your employer is kind of a big coverage. Let me give an example. I got my glasses. I paid about $200 out of pocket. My employer paid over 700 and something dollars. So you can imagine if
So
I
you were
don't.
supposed to pay like 900 US.
Yes, because what I did, because I now wear it all the time, I had to put the shield as well, the screen shield. So everything came over 900 and something dollars, but I only paid 200 and something, which is my copay. So assuming I'm on my own, oh boy, it's coming from my pocket solely. So based on that, people still keep their job while they are into a lot of businesses. You understand? So and our people here, there are a lot of it, they're into healthcare businesses so much.
But
And
you
that,
can still be an employer and
yes, of
be
course, of course.
then if you are an employer, you can now you can switch your name will be part of the people that are taking benefit of the NIS and all that, the insurance program.
Yeah,
Then
of
you
course
can now
you
employ
can. As a self-employed, you can, but
you
your rate is still high. Your
well,
rate is still high.
how about your kids and your hobby?
Your rate is still high. So far, you are independent. It's so proprietary on your own paying your bill. Your rate is not the same with what your employer is going to bargain with the insurance system. US insurance, health insurance is very expensive.
Is
So
it for an enterprise company or for a limited company?
for no, most people will go for sole proprietor
So
business.
proprietorship.
Yes, so that it will just be because if you're going to the other one, your tax might as well be huge and all of that. So it all depends what you're going to get some advantage from. That's how people do it. Then
What you're being scared of is what will even make you rich, make you wealthy.
if I tell you here, almost every Nigerian that have a business, almost all of them, you understand, is
Uh,
it that the man is no longer working? So the man is fully the administrator in the business, managing the business, but the wife must keep a job so that they will continue to have their health insurance because the coverage
mm.
is big, huge. I remember when I had my kids, I was supposed to go the next day after having a baby. No, the hospital said, no, that you need to stay another day. I thought they were doing me a favor. I didn't know much
It's
then.
the employer that is suffering
Wait,
the
now
whole
my
thing.
brother-in-law came in and said, "What am I still doing here? That she's fine, that she should go." And I said, "Why?" But the doctor said, "They say, my dear, forget they've looked at your insurance. Your insurance is a big one. That's why they want to keep you the second day." I said, "Wow." you know. So those are the things you have to play one or two to be able to know what works for you. Gift
But
and JC, thank you for
what I'm
joining me.
pushing to you now, what I'm pushing to you, when
Uh-huh.
you have, don't mind them. Any person that is telling you anything about sole proprietorship
Mhm.
is not really doing you well. You need to come out from the shell and
And go
establish
into limited.
going into limited and
Okay, I will consider that greatly. I will really, really consider that greatly, and then we'll take it from there. Thank you so much. I don't know if I lost them or if they are still there because it's quiet. Thank you, my amazing friends. Thank you all. Thank you, Rosie Ketch. Thank you, Ruth Ohams. Thank you, Kamsi Space. Thank you, Gift and Jay. Thank you, Njima Priska. You heard it from the businessman that came to join us today, who is no other than a friend's husband. Be yourself. So if you haven't connected with Be Yourself Dynasty, please check her out as well. The information the husband shared is something you can do at home, like a home business, a side hustle, or another stream of income, whatever you decide to call it. So connect with her. She has that information. Definitely, she will share with us, and that will be. I'm also interested in that conversation further. So far, we all have access to internet. We can actually do that business. So we started this live stream today talking about why people bring their relationships to social media. A case at hand was Nkechi Blessing Sunday and her partner, and we all know how the Cora Obidi and her husband's own, how it has been playing out on social media. Then we now talked about at what point should a woman leave the marriage. A case in point about Osina Chinwachukwu, the gospel worship leader that just passed today. From information reaching us, it was there was some maltreatment in the marriage that led to her demise. And we talked about is it worth it to die for a marriage or something like. So we've discussed a lot of things today, and we have several people spoke as well. And Be Yourself's husband just said it all. He not only gave us from a man's perspective what how to handle marriages and what, and the take home word from him said marriage is not worth dying for. Nobody should remain in an abusive relationship if it's not working. And also, he gave us an insight about home businesses that people can engage in the comfort of their homes. So far, they have internet access. So all of these are the things we've discussed today, my amazing friends. I'm really, really so happy having all of you guys here with me today. And please, like I said, check out Be Yourself Dynasty and get more information. It's not only on YouTube that we'll make money. We'll be making money on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and as well other side hustles. We'll make money everywhere. Thank you, Simply Love TV, for joining me. Amazing Corner Kitchen. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. Thank you, Pretty Love Mommy TV. Thank you, my amazing people. I really, really appreciate all of you here. And if you haven't connected with me, don't forget to connect with me. Leave me a comment so that I can follow suit and get back to you. You all have been amazing, amazing. Honestly, I wouldn't have, gone this long without your love and support. Thank you guys for always coming when you get my notification. I appreciate you all. So we'll be keeping this time again next week, Saturday. Actually, I start at 9 a.m. US time. That should be about 3 p.m. West African time, if I'm not mistaken. Mrs. Perry Blessings TV, thank you so much for jumping in. I think this is the first time I'm seeing you. So if we are not friends already, let's get connected and leave me a comment. I'll follow suit to get back to you. And I'll be running up this section. It's been an amazing one. We've talked about so many things today, that marriage is not worth dying for. If it's not working out, please find the courage to take a walk, because it's he who is alive that will raise his or her children. If the person, passes because of the situation that comes from the marriage, what will happen to the kids you're gonna leave behind? So it doesn't worth it. Okay, when it gets so bad, find courage, speak with someone that will advise you, someone on courage to take a walk. You can actually take a walk and be alive to discuss it tomorrow than what happened to Osinachi Nwachukwu today. That is so painful, to say the least. That lady, her voice blessed millions, and her song is the legacy that we are going to remember her with. But nobody is worth dying in a marriage. That's just how it took. Okay, Princess is just coming back. She's been on a call, and I know it might be an international call because they wouldn't let you go. And Kamsi said, please, I'm going to connect some people here. Please do return if you see me in your house. Yes, please. Kamsi said, if you connect, she's going to connect with a lot of people she's seeing in the house today. Please do well by returning when you see her comment in your place, please, and do it nicely. She has short videos, and you can watch in full and like her video as well. Put on your bell so that we can get to meet each other at, whenever we're having things like this. Nzube is just coming back as well. Princess, I know, Princess, thank you so much. I really, really wanted to have you here because I love people with experience on the issues we are discussing to throw more light to it, because we don't want the younger ones to make mistakes. We don't want any young lady out there that is going to get married tomorrow to make mistakes that people are making now. We just want to make sure that the women are more aware that they have right to walk out in a relationship that is not working. They have right to live, yeah, because you're worth it, you're important, you're cherished, you're appreciated. And if we begin to see our lives as something important, we know that nothing is worth dying for. There is this thing my mother used to tell us when we were small. If we start disturbing her, for most of you that know, my mother is a widow. So when all of us, mommy, I want this, mommy, this, that, she will say, Bia umaka. So because you should leave me alone. And that's the truth of it. I don't know how to translate it. Nobody goes with anybody to the grave. So your life is important. You are important. Walk away when it's not working. Find the courage. I know it's not easy. Find the courage. You understand? Find the courage to walk away, to take a bow. Be yourself. Thank you. You have been restricting all this better gist that your husband gave us today, all to yourself. Hey, I'm going to look you up on Instagram. That's where we'll take this matter from it to WhatsApp. So you're now under I'm watching. So ladies, thank you so much. You guys are just trooping in now, but I am super, super, super hungry. It's 18 minutes past 12 my time, so it's afternoon already. I need to, I wish I don't have to go, but like you all know, I don't have a house help, so nobody's gonna cook for me. I have to go cook for myself. So thank you all, amazing people. I really, really appreciate. Be yourself, please make your link available. If possible, you can just let me give you about 5 minutes so you can post your link so that people can use it to connect with you. And also, if you have your Instagram handle, put in your Instagram handle here. Let me give about 5 minutes so that they can be able to look you up on Instagram. Your husband shared quite an interesting things with us today. Peppy, thank you so much. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up as you're coming in. We've been on for 3 hours and we are rounding up. So we had a gentleman that came here and gave us, from a man's perspective, what a woman should do or what a man should do. So if you haven't given me a thumbs up, please don't forget to thumbs up the stream so that others can get the privilege of seeing this video and watching to learn. If you guys observe, I try to do streams that will be helpful to the society, not just for us today. At least something that a young person watching this video in the future will know. It is okay to walk out of a toxic relationship when it's not working. You don't have to be there, okay? So that's the whole essence of the whole thing. I'm so glad for having all of you. Thank you so much. Be yourself. Are you still here? I was asking if you can drop your Instagram handle so that people can look you up for the business ideas your husband shared with us. You can do this business from Nigeria. So that's what he said. He's in Nigeria and he's doing the business. So you can do it in Nigeria. Be yourself, British. Your yogurt was. Zube, if I catch you, I'll go bring Koboko. Say your yogurt was here. You have dropped it. I'm not seeing Be Yourself's name. Oh. She said she dropped. I wish I can see it so I can just highlight it. Be Yourself. I'm not seeing it. Let me check my phone in case if it comes faster here. Yeah, Princess, a lot really happened today. We talked about Nkechi Blessing Sunday. She was everywhere on social media talking about what transpired in her relationship because her husband is always on live stream. They start having problem from that. And then we made reference to the lady that passed. Was it this morning? The singer, Ekweme, the lady that sang that song. She passed this morning. Some people said it was throat cancer, but more information coming out saying it wasn't throat cancer, that her husband contributed to it. So, yeah, Pepe just said it now in the comment section. So the question was, at what point would a woman walk out of an abusive relationship, you understand, so that at least she will have her life? We talked about it until Be Yourself's husband jumped in as, and gave us a man's perspective to what we are discussing. Be Yourself, unfortunately, I can't see your Instagram name. You said you dropped it, but I've been looking through the comment section. I don't see it. And yeah, I can't find it. I would have just highlighted it so that people would know to look you up as well. Yeah, that was what happened, Princess. That was what happened to the lady that blessed our souls with her beautiful voice. Her worship songs were out of this world, to just lead you straight to the throne of grace if you listen to her. So thank you, all my amazing people. Like I said, Pepe, I don't know if we have each other. Please connect with me so that we can keep our bells on for next event. And this goes on every Saturday at 9 a.m. my time, 9 a.m. Midwestern State in the US, and then 3 p.m. West African time. Okay, Princess said she discussed something like that yesterday in her channel. I'm going to check out that video and watch it while I'm cooking. We should please continue to speak out. Okay, see, I think Be Yourself is the same on Instagram. Okay, Be Yourself, your name is the same on Instagram, right? So if it's the same on Instagram, that's fantastic. I will just pin her name. Okay, so check out Be Yourself on Instagram. If you're interested in home business, online home business, check out with her. She's going to give you all the detailed information you need, especially the ones her husband shared on the platform today. Be Yourself, please, 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 please thank your husband for me. I really appreciate him. I really, really appreciate his efforts. Thank you so much. I want to make you guys laugh. See how my daughter ate an apple. See how they waste food. She's not eating. So what happened to the rest of the apple?
Mom, I always
Bye-bye. So thank you guys. Thank you, amazing people. I really appreciate. Oh, Maggie Space. Am I getting the name right? I'm seeing your face for the first time. Please connect with me so that I can get back with you. We're actually rounding the stream up. I've been off for 3 hours. And yeah, Princess, she passed this morning. Yeah, they said the woman was after maybe the beating or something, she went into coma, and from that she gave up this morning. Lucy's inside. Oh my goodness, where are my people coming now? When I don't get tired. Why are you guys coming now? I've been here for 3 hours, and you guys know I don't get help. They would have gone to make food. I'm beginning to feel hungry. I don't want to have a headache. Thank you all. Please, if you don't have me, don't forget to connect with me in the comment section. Any of my videos, I have a lot of short videos. Just connect with me in the comment section, and I'm definitely going to follow you back. I don't think I have Peppy, and I don't think I have Lucy already. Peppy and Maggie Space. I don't think I have you two. So connect with me, and I will connect back with you guys. Thank you so much, Lucy. There are so many things to learn from this. And we also have one of our ladies in the house. Her husband came in to grace our occasion today. He gave us detailed insight and even gave us some advice about businesses we can do from the comfort of our homes, you know, how to make extra income. I'm really loving that idea. Thank you all. I have to go now. I'm definitely going to miss you all. What is my daughter doing here? Thank you all. Thank you, guys. God bless you all. Thank you guys for joining me, for being so kind. I really appreciate each and every one of you. If you can, rewatch, yes, you can. Just take your time when you're not busy doing anything. If you're washing dishes in your home, you can. There are so many things to learn from today's stream. I appreciate each and every one of you. God bless you guys. And make sure your weekend remain beautiful. Just enjoy your weekend. Have fun, and then remember to exercise. Okay, if not somebody like me, I need to start exercising like Kamsi, but laziness is still keeping me down. Thank you so much, Lucy. You look amazing too. Thank you guys. I have to go now. My stomach is calling my name. Thank you guys, and have a very wonderful weekend. Thank you all. Bye bye.